Hello.
Oh, and your socks are, or is that your boot? Yeah.
That's my boot and my socks.
Your boot and your socks are rough on my knees.
Rough on your knees?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it was like scraping my knee skin off.
That's my boot then. They're suede.
Suede is not comfy when your knee is scraping on it. Hello, everybody. Merry Christmas Eve. I'm waiting for people to come in.
I know.
But I'm waiting for also Cherry's going to embed the stream on the site, hopefully.
You have to refresh it. It says live.
But Zan, what about sleeping so Santa can come? True. What am I going to do? Santa Claus can't come if I'm not asleep. It's okay. It's only 8:30 p.m.
We asked him to swing by our house last on his list, so we got plenty of time.
Oh, yep, there it is. It's embedded. Nice. Oh, you guys can also talk in website chat, and I can read your messages. Yeah, if you donate, gift subs, talk in website chat, we can see. We can see both.
Mm-hmm.
Finally caught a stream live. Nice, Brandon Hood. Congrats on the roof strike. Yes, for those of you guys that didn't know, today I got a false strike on my channel for medical misinformation. On the video where I was reacting to Donald Trump getting interviewed by Candace Owens and Donald Trump saying the vaccines are good and they work, and Candace Owens just completely going back on it, you know, or just not even like pushing back against Trump saying things that, had she heard it from a liberal, she would have said, no, vaccines are killing people, they're bad, they're dangerous. Candace Owens is a grifter, though, and that video got striked for medical misinformation. Then Cherry submitted an appeal, like through the appeal system, and then I used the built-in new, like, there's a function in YouTube Studio where you can press a little speech bubble, and it brings up a live chat with a YouTube employee that you can talk to about any issues you're having. And I talked to that person, I linked them the video, and then about 5 minutes later, they came back and said, sorry, your video is medical misinformation, I'll have to I'll have to let the strike stand. And I was like, can you describe to me what in my video I said that was misinformation? Because I really wanted to hear this actual human at YouTube tell me what I said that was medical misinformation.
I mean, like other than Candace Owens saying that like the vaccine is like has injured a lot of people, or like that there are people that have gotten sick and whatever. Other than that, there was nothing really in either video that was like blatant medical misinformation. Like even like as far as like the video you were responding to, it was like one of the least egregious like examples of.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And basically YouTube, I talked to this person, we have a back and forth, and I'm like, and they say, the strikes for medical misinformation about the vaccine. I was like, but in the video I said, take the vaccine, it's safe, it's been deemed safe, listen to the WHO, the CDC, and Fauci and their guidance on what we ought to do.
Cheesecake.
Ooh.
I see you staring at my cheesecake.
I am staring at your cheesecake and your boobs. Hashtag free Xan. But Cherry submitted an appeal and it got fixed. Xanderhal, what was it like being in the YouTube gulag for 12 hours? Very much unpleasant. And thank God we're back. We're never covering another video involving COVID again. Never again.
I mean, it got fixed in like 12 hours.
Yeah, but it's just, I don't want to deal with this because what happens when it doesn't get fixed?
So you've officially had an appeal that actually was able to be appealed properly.
Finally, an appeal.
And the live chat feature, I'm sure they've got to work out some bugs with it, and I'm sure it's not going to be perfect, but it is
a step in the right direction.
It is, yeah. It's much better than before when you just had to wait for days or weeks or months for an email back from them that could come eventually,
Yeah.
Live chat features or like customer service are my favorite things in the world, to be honest. Like I hate sitting on hold on the phone and then trying to like look up the information that the person, like the customer service person I'm talking to is asking me for, like, oh, what's your account number? What's your this or that? Or like whatever. And it's like I'm trying to dig through my email and find it when it's like, and I'm like, like awkward on the phone with somebody.
You can watch a YouTube video and just like tab out and then bling, and then you go back and you see what
I much prefer like live chats. If any customer service has a live chat option, I always go with that because then I can copy and paste whatever it is that I need to send them, like instead of trying to read them my account information and them not being able to hear me or whatever. Yeah. Or like waiting for an email back, so it takes like 3 weeks to get anything done because by the time you email back and forth 10 times. Yeah.
Jordan Network, thank you for the $2 donation. I appreciate that. This is Merry Christmas, y'all. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hey guys, listen, it's the holiday season. You know how it is. If feel free to donate to help your boy. All right, especially after that grueling Christmas present YouTube gave me of panic attack following a strike that I received. Yeah.
Gave the full testicular cancer for Christmas? Did you give it whatever?
Razatriton voted to have one testicle on the
I
dick
know.
hole.
I know what they did.
My chat.
I know what they did.
My chat will do a poll because there's a website function. I'm talking to my mom, by the way, chat.
I know.
We're at my mom's place right now. And they're on my website.
Pink, so.
Hey, chat, does she look like Harley Quinn?
I'm going to stab you in the face with this fork. Violence. I'm not on Twitch, so I can say that. And I don't even have to say in Minecraft. I do not sound like Harley Quinn, for the love of God. I couldn't do a Harley Quinn voice if I tried.
Chat thinks you look like Harley Quinn.
Nah, not really, nah.
Kinda. Yes.
Yeah, my hair's not multicolored. My things aren't over here and annoying, and I'm not wearing a crop top T-shirt. I don't look like Harley Quinn.
You're white and blonde.
Harley Quinn's not even blonde. She's blonde and then pink and blue, right? Or pink or red and blue. I don't know.
Pink
I
and
don't fucking know. I don't know what Harley Quinn looks like. Okay.
Xanderhal, can you say "Workers of the world unite"? Workers of the world disunite. I'm just kidding. Unite or something.
Oh, did you hear about the Amazon workers walking out today?
Oh, really?
Yeah, 2 different factories in, I want to say Illinois, but I could be very wrong about it. I can't remember what, they form their own non-union union because they haven't.
They'll get fired if they.
I mean they can't technically fire you for a union, but that one. So I guess they're going to redo the vote that happened a few months ago that got voted no on because they've now decided that there was some fuckery on Amazon's part with coercing the employees there. So I guess they're going to re-vote on that eventually. The one that the union vote that failed at that one Best of Alabama Amazon. But 2 different Amazons, they formed some they're called the Amazonians Union. It's not an actual union that's recognized by the whatever, but they are a collective group of Amazon workers that all scheduled to walk out 3 days before Christmas at the beginning of their shift. And so all the employees except for a handful all left the factories of these 2 different factories in whatever state. And
God, that's smart. That's when you'll really
right
get
before
Amazon
Christmas,
hard.
yeah. So a bunch of people's packages, I'm sure, in that area.
You're also ruining a lot of children's Christmases. But,
oh, please! They can. Okay, if a handful of kids get one, if your parents waited until it's showing up 2 days before Christmas, you should have ordered it earlier.
That's true.
You know.
But no doubt, some kids' Christmases were ruined.
Oh, ruined! I don't know, but. Oh yeah, and the Kellogg's Union did win. They
did, yeah.
They did have to They only had to give up on one of their things that they wanted. Yeah, one of the conditions, the one that was they, I guess currently before this all happened, they had a 2-tiered system for legacy employees and new employees, and the benefits for the legacy ones were better, and they were one of the union's demands were that they be equaled so that even if you're a new hire, you still get all the same benefits. And Amazon Kellogg's wouldn't give in to that one, but they halfway gave in and said that the compromise is that if you get hired as a new hire, then you're still a provisional employee, but there's a fast track process to become a legacy employee, but it remains to be seen how easy that process will actually be. But
yeah.
But other than that, they got everything that they were asking for, so that's pretty cool.
Epic.
I like unions.
Unions are poggers. Hello, I'm coming down your chimney right now. What?
Please don't. We don't even have a chimney.
There's no chimneys here.
You mean you're showing our AC vent?
Xanderhal, have you been following the Santa tracker? I almost made a meme
that
would be the crying. I almost made a meme that was the crying Wojak emoji saying, "No, Santa Claus isn't real." And then the Chad Wojak, only it's got the NORAD logo on its head and says, "We beg to differ."
Oh God.
I'm gonna make that meme when I get home.
Yeah, so I was actually it reminds
No
me
one steal the idea.
Reminds me
I'll
of
sue you.
of
You'll hear
talking
from my
about
lawyers.
unions and is also Christmas themed. There was a Hey, this game that my dad downloaded on my family's like PC back in like 1998 probably. No, it was called Elf Bowling, and it was like a
Oh.
Okay, that game is actually like a virus, and it like it was so hard to delete. It's just like an adware virus. It just like it ends up putting a bunch of ads or whatever. But I remember like you'd play and like the little elves that were like the bowling pins would be, and they'd all held up like picket union signs because they were striking. And it would say, one of them said like fewer toys, higher wages.
You look so comfy with each other. Strong ship. True. True. We're getting shipped live.
Bonsai Buddy. Yeah, it was similar to like Bonsai Buddy, but it was elf bowling. I just remember the little elves with picket signs.
If you're watching on YouTube right now and you're based and you have a large cock, please consider leaving a like on the stream. It helps a lot, and it's totally free. It's kind of like donating, only because it helps me. Only you don't. Yeah, Santa Claus would like the stream. True.
If you don't like the stream, then you're naughty and you're not getting anything for Christmas.
If you don't like the stream, then Santa Claus will give you nothing for Christmas.
Coal.
True. You'll get coal in your stock. Not even coal.
Not even
coal's
clean
useful
coal.
for
Dirty
something.
coal.
No. Coal's useful for something.
Clean,
you won't even get coal. You'll get like a piece
coal.
of lint, but not enough lint that you could shape it into something that you could play with. A useless
They'll take
ball
the
of
coal
lint.
out and they'll clean it, and it'll be beautiful, clean coal.
Yeah, I'll leave you a jar of bong water, and not my bong water, so it has no value. It's your neighbor Dave's bong water.
Dave's cool. All right.
Dave's bong water's not
talk
cool.
Shit about Dave.
You don't want to be drinking Dave's bong water.
Dave's the homie.
Dave's the home.
What am I looking for? I don't remember. Oh, I do now.
I like how I'm acting like I ever had any homies that I bought weed from.
I know a guy named Dave. I never bought weed from him, but I know a guy named Dave.
The guy that I buy
pretty
from
cool.
weed from is the lady at the front desk of the dispensary.
I think I only know one Dave, though. I feel like I should know more than one Dave, but I only know one Dave.
I don't think I've ever met. Well, I've met a Dave. Yeah, I've met Daves before.
The Dave I know is pretty cool.
The Dave that I knew was my
dating
boss.
my friend Amanda. I think that they're still dating, to my knowledge. They've been together for like 10 years, if they are.
I think YouTubers should be able to form some type of union in order to.
It doesn't really work the same way because you're not it's like a salaried employee. Like it's contract work, and so it doesn't really.
I do think YouTubers.
Also because they don't hire you. Anybody can just start being a YouTuber, and so it's really hard to like figure out how that would work. Like, so if I just start uploading YouTube, I mean, I've uploaded 10 YouTube videos that are like have gotten no views. Should I be able to like demand?
I think it should be a tax status situation. If you make enough from YouTube that you're filing like as you're like reporting tax revenue from YouTube, I think there should be some level of like rights afforded you as a creator where YouTube has to do a little bit more to like punish you than like if you were just a random user who doesn't make money from the platform, who isn't partnered, doesn't have 1,000 subscribers onward. If you're actually reporting tax income from YouTube, it's your job, and there needs to be some level of accountability for your job beyond just a robot decides you're fired one day for no reason.
Sure, but that's not even what you like. Well, not like it's not all like what unions are for. Anyway, it's mostly for like benefits of jobs. But
sure, YouTubers get benefits.
I know that, but I mean like I could see there. I'm not saying that like I'm totally against the idea. I'm just saying it's not as easy as like it's just for me because it's like a totally different sort of like structure like for YouTube employees, and so I don't know, like, I'm sure there's, like, other pitfalls that would come into that, like, if like, people who, it could end up, it would be, you'd have to map out a whole different system for how that would work, because it's not,
Cherry says I'm correct, but Cherry would be biased. I think it's something that you start to realize when you're a YouTuber is, like, fuck, YouTube just has no accountability, and this is your career,
but
it's scary.
That's true for, like, every job.
That's true, but there's a little bit more. I felt more solace as a lifeguard.
Actually, there's more accountability for you, for at least on a certain level once you get to a certain size, because other people in the community will, and your fans will raise an uproar about it and demand answers on Twitter. But if you're working at like a 7-Eleven, or if you're working at like a middle like a desk job at some corporate office, and you get fired for no reason, no one's going to rally together on Twitter for you, you know? Like, you're fucked. Yeah, you're not going to have a single person there like, who's coming with me? No one's coming with you.
I guess the main issue, I guess what I'm saying is, like, in my experience, I'm not speaking for everyone's experience, and I'm sure this isn't true for everybody, but I'll say this is, like, my experience, my story. I felt like my job was way more secure when I was a lifeguard than I do now. I feel like when I was a lifeguard, I knew my boss, like, if I was gonna get fired for something when I was a lifeguard, I was pretty sure it'd be something stupid that I did because I was a teenager, and it would be my boss coming up to me and saying, "You did this, and either you're punished or you're fired." But with YouTube, it's like one day I wake up and the robot that I can't speak to, I can't engage with, I can't even empathize with or understand its reasoning or how it works, might just decide to glitch out and detect some weird shit on a video and drop a strike.
Well, I mean, if you're like, especially if you're working at like a corporate office somewhere, it's like a bottom of the like in the mail room or whatever. Then a larger corporation could buy your corporation and decide that your job no longer exists and just fire you out of nowhere in the morning with no warning, no reason.
We saw in that one Salvia video where like a bunch of employees got thousands of employees got fired during a Zoom call. And I even feel like that's more personal than YouTube just sending an email that your channel got strike.
But also it's just like they all come with like their own unique set of like challenges. Oh, but also when you were working as a lifeguard, you didn't need that job. Your life, like, it was not, you weren't, like, reliant on that job to be able to, like, eat and function. So everything is going to feel a lot lower stakes.
That's true, yeah.
If you were, like, relying on that job to pay your
bills...
bills...
Then again, to be fair, when I was a teenager, I was scared that if I got fired and I told my mom I'd get, like, punished. And that was scary to me at the time, because everything's a big deal to me.
Yeah.
So, and even then, I understand what you're saying. But that was just my experience, and I think... I don't think that when I bring up...
What am I saying is incorrect about that? Like jobs are hard. Like non-YouTube jobs are also hard.
I'm not
That's
saying
really my only take so far.
I'm not saying you're wrong.
I'm not. Competitive industry where I was a third of the age of the people that.
I didn't even say that.
I was fired for more jobs.
I'm not saying Lonnie's wrong.
No, I'm curious. I want to know what. No, I didn't even say, like, I'm totally against the idea of YouTubers unionizing. I just don't know. The logistics of it would have some working out, because it's not the one-to-one comparison with, regular union workers.
It's more of, like, a best-case scenario, like...
I'm sure there is a way to do it. It's just not as simple as, like...
I know.
Organize a vote and form a union.
I know that at least in 20 years from now, if YouTube's still around and as big or bigger than it is today... then there will have been some laws passed by some more Zoomer politicians to afford more rights to online content creators and their careers. I have no doubt, somewhere down the road, as the boomers die off in our government, and our laws start to account more for the internet, YouTube contractors, which is what we are, I'm a contract worker, contract workers for YouTube are going to have rights very similar to any other contract worker that you could hire. And I imagine YouTubers will probably be on either 6-month or yearly contracts with YouTube that you'll have to sign. Very similar to it's going to be part of the partner program. And you may be able to pursue legal representation if YouTube fucks you over on accident.
That's literally...
That could be an interesting future.
Cherry, that is literally exactly what happens with, like, the vast and overwhelming majority of other jobs. Like... It can also happen to YouTube, but also if you're a YouTuber, you can, if you're smart, then you are like growing like cross-platform, like you're growing your platform across different like areas of the internet and not just rely. That's why they always tell YouTubers to not be reliant on just YouTube in case YouTube implodes as a company tomorrow and Google shuts it down. I mean, like anything could happen. If you're working as like a waitress or a clerk at like a store, whatever, it's like if you get fired. Depending on what the job market is like, they can just fire you because a customer came in and said that you stole $20 from them when you gave them I mean, like, anything can happen that you had nothing to do with. You don't have any way to, like, prove that, whatever, and they don't give you, like, there is no going and arguing your case. I don't know how many jobs you worked at, but, like, I've worked at a lot of them. There is no arguing your case. If they're firing you, they fire you, and you don't get to, like, negotiate as to whether or not they should. It's, like, it's just like YouTube banning you. There is no appeals process. I mean, like, it's just... And you get like one shot and you're done. Like
I'm not arguing that there one's worse, one's different.
Exactly.
But
no, I'm not saying that YouTubers
someone
don't have.
Someone chat said, "I hope you got your sister braces for Christmas."
Why would you? Like,
I'm more curious about the sister one. Why'd they say you're my sister? Listen, incest is wincest.
Okay, I don't know why.
Honestly, I lost my fucking retainer so long ago.
My retainer broke.
My teeth are gonna like probably look worse eventually, or hopefully they'll stay where they are. But like, I lost my retainer. Okay, still can't find it. It was green. It glowed in the dark. I had a glow in the dark green retainer. It was so dope. I wish I'd been more responsible and like didn't lose it.
Yes, and why?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you paid a lot for it.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, by the way.
You're welcome.
Hey, I may have lost my retainer. My teeth aren't as perfect as they would be otherwise, but they're a lot better than they were pre-braces. Dude, the braces, the biggest thing they did for me was my jawline. Like, my jawline got really sharp. You also have a very good jawline as well. But I had a very bad gap, yeah.
I
Yeah,
didn't
big
have a
butt
gap, actually, when I got braces, and now I do.
I like your teeth.
I hate my
Thank you.
teeth.
I
I
hate
had
your
really nice teeth until my fucking retainer broke.
Yeah. She had rich parents growing up.
They were not rich. They were like upper middle class. They were not rich.
Wow, 86 viewers just watching a YouTube stream out of nowhere on the phone. Dope. Have either of you two ever played Vampire the Masquerade? If not, would you? I haven't, and the only video game she's played recently is Age of Empires 2 with me, and then a couple
I played
video
Until
games we played
Dawn,
together.
and
Yeah, she played Until Dawn on the stream, and
I played The Sims a lot,
yeah, she plays The Sims.
and all the Harry Potter computer games.
But
and Age of Empires, and Morrowind, and
Morrowind.
Tiny, yeah, a long time ago.
93 viewers now. Pog. I really hope someone will do something Labor hasn't won in 30 years. Wait,
Yeah,
really?
like
Labor in the UK?
No, I just think he means like labor isn't like labor.
Um,
I'm assuming this, unless he means specifically the UK, but.
oh, the tabletop. I know at least Zan is into D&D, so I was wondering if you'd ever consider VTM. So, when it comes to like tabletop games, especially like D&D, I have fun with it for a while, but usually that stuff just goes on for too long. I have a pretty short attention span. You know, it takes a while for me like to do anything in D&D, especially if your group is being slow. And I'm quick about it. I figure out exactly what I'm going to do in my turn or what I'm going to say with my character's voice or accent, how I'm going to do the inflections, like when it's not my turn to speak or when it's not my turn to use an ability. And my turn passes in like 5 seconds, but everybody else, when I play D&D, it always seems takes a long time to figure out what they want to do. Mostly because they play classes that are complicated. They'll be like, how many spell slots do I have? What's this ability do to these creatures? And it's like, I use my left sword, and then I follow it up with my right sword. And then the most complicated it gets is maybe there's a damage modifier on it because I'm sneaking. Or I got an attack of the
Flamenco
opportunity.
is molding right now. Okay.
Oh, I imagine he probably was really happy when I got the strike and then found out it got removed. Why do leftists always have GFs and BF? What?
Girlfriends and boyfriends? I don't know. Have you do this, right? Yeah. I'm a true conservative, Chad, and I can't even. Well, I wonder. You might need to
That's ironic.
re-examine your political choices there.
Do I smell bacon?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Bacon, yes.
Any vegans in chat?
It's turkey bacon.
Aw. That's nice of them.
Damn it.
Suzanne, I'm sorry your strike got. I'm happy your strike got removed. I was bummed as fuck that you couldn't stream here. Cause I hope that you guys are all still on the Minecraft server, finishing up your.
Yeah,
build
because we're
for
doing the thing tomorrow. Yeah, Hey everybody, we're doing the build contest tomorrow. Winner of the build contest in the Minecraft server gets a $50 Visa gift card.
And
so
then
finish your builds tonight. Tomorrow I'm doing the stream. It's gonna be in the morning probably, so early in the day.
Early afternoon.
Early afternoon.
Let's be
and
real.
then we're I'm judging the builds. Are you gonna judge them with me?
Yeah. And then who else is doing it? Like a.
Probably Val.
Okay.
Me learning about. Ooh, your legs are so smooth.
Cherry says tell people to like the stream.
Like the stream, guys.
Like the
There's 100
stream.
viewers right now watching. Amazing, by the way. After 30
Well,
minutes.
there's 84 likes though. That's pretty good.
That's a good amount. If you're watching right now and you haven't already, consider liking the stream. It helps a lot. It's totally free, and it helps YouTube just recommend the stream more to people.
Cyclops.
Remember, I must destroy all. I don't know who that is.
I
No.
must destroy. I don't know what that means.
Oh, here's a good topic for a nice Christmas Eve conversation. What if, you know that, like, cavalcade of horrific video, like Goatsy, Two Girls, One Cup, all that? How many of those have you seen?
of the ones that came out before 2012, probably. I mean, I haven't looked for any more recent whatever. But all Tub Girl, I've seen.
I have not seen Tub Girl
Blue
actually.
Waffle. I've probably seen lots of them that you haven't seen. Lemon Party.
Lemon Party I've seen, yeah.
You haven't seen Tub Girl?
Haven't seen Tub Girl, no.
Tub Girl's pretty bad.
I don't think there's much out there anymore. After Three Guys, One Hammer, you saw.
Well, that's like a totally. That's
a snuff film.
Well, it's not even like a. Yeah, I don't. It's not. I don't.
That video,
But
after seeing.
Tub Girl is awful. Thank you, Poop Gaming. Someone else is old enough to have seen Tub Girl.
I could probably watch. I would watch One Man, One Jar 5 times in a row.
I've never seen One Man, One Jar, and I don't need to.
That was one of my first ones.
I've seen the reason I've seen most of these is because back in this was probably my senior year of high school, and then right after, so 2009, 2008, 2009 till 2010, whatever, that era. My friend Ryan would always be on Rotten.com, and there was another site like Rotten.com that had it was the exact same format, basically links, and you just have to it's going to be something awful when you click on it, but it just has the title, whatever, the description is, and you just click on it, and you have to roll the dice.
Yeah.
And he would sit there all day on his computer when we'd be hanging out and just scrolling through Rotten.com and God, I can't remember what it was. And he'd click on them, and then he'd send me the links if they were something that he wanted to gross me out with, or if I was sitting there hanging out with him, he'd be like, hey, look at this. And so that's how I saw most of those things.
I've goat-seed Cherry twice. I goat-seed Cherry, and then Cherry forgot, and then I goat-seed Cherry again. And I've goat-seed Balth, I think, as well.
I know there's some other ones that I'm trying to remember. I remember I even, back in, it was probably 2010, because it was right after I got out of high school. My friend Wes and me and my roommate Lexi and somebody else made a 2 Girls, 1 Cup reaction video. It was on Wes's YouTube channel, actually.
Really?
I bet you it's still there, too, because I
probably watched it, because there was a time where I just watched...
It was his YouTube channel. He just put up, dumb videos of us all drinking and stuff when we were, in our early 20s.
I watched a lot of reaction videos to 2 Girls, 1 Cup.
Actually, I really want to go look up... I have to see if there's this video still on Wes's YouTube channel. When I looked several years ago, it was still there. And it's called The Worst People I Know, and then The Worst People I Know Part 2. And it's at a party that I was at, and he's just following around my... friends Gabby and that guy Ryan. They were a couple, and they were dating, and they would get just trash drunk at every single party. So he just followed the 2 of them around for an entire party one night, recording them being drunk. And the 2 videos are called The Worst People I Know, Part 1 and 2. And they're they're I've gone back and watched them, and they're objectively funny, even if you don't know the people involved.
Zan, you should try to get on Zerka Royale. I might, yeah. Yeah, I've been meaning to do something like that. That would be fun, getting on one of those big
I want you to do Prime K's.
I want to go on something bigger,
Prime K's is pretty big now.
I think that getting on the Trainwrecks podcast. I'm going to talk to Cherry about this. Lonnie is very pretty. I'm going to talk to Cherry about this. I want to see about getting on the Trainwrecks podcast and or the Zerka Royale.
Very cockless.
And maybe Austin's show, right?
I know, but you should also do Prime K's, because Prime
K's
gets 1 to 2.
Well, I guess the main thing is those platforms could bring in a more normie audience that'll stick around, that's into variety streamers that are there for personality and don't really care what I'm doing, which is the goal, right? You want to have a very strong base audience that watches.
But you've got to be really entertaining on those streams if you do them.
I'm entertaining. I'm a funny guy. Have you seen Matrix 4? No, I haven't.
But yeah, you are. But when you're engaged. But
yeah. Whoa.
You're a rapper from your babe.
Xander, you need to cross-pollinate with other streams. Yes, I do. You're right. Trey and Zerka are the most base people on Twitch. Don't know about that one. You're so boring, lol JK. Listen.
Emmy's ready for her guest spot.
Emmy!
Oh, you want to hold Emmy?
Yes, I will hold Emmy. Come here, princess.
Lonnie loves Emmy so much.
I'm making her bacon.
Okay.
Xanderhal, prove to us you are entertaining. Lick Lonnie's face.
Oh, I will draw all of your face with lipstick if you do that. Don't you dare. Don't
I'll lick her hand.
Fucking dare. Don't you dare.
I licked her hand.
You need to upload stuff to OnlyFans.
Are you going to talk about Vosh's chat with Mr. Girl? And okay, I
Oh
have
yeah, I
not
haven't watched
seen
any
it yet.
of those yet. I keep getting to them.
I'll react to it on stream. How about that? Would you guys want me to react to it on
like,
stream?
while you're like, people are finishing up their builds and stuff. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Xan,
keep
so
hearing
fucking
about
good.
this Mr. I don't. Who is Mr.
And
Girl?
Mr. Girl is the guy that. Did
Hey.
you see Critical's video about cuties? So for those of you guys that don't know who Mr. Girl is, the guy that Destiny's buddying with, that everyone believes is a pedophile, he's the guy who in Critical's video on cuties said, and I quote, "You're supposed to watch this video and see the little girl and get a boner. You're supposed to watch this movie and see the underage child and think,
Oh,
wow,
that
she's
guy?
hot." That guy,
That's Mr.
that's
Girl?
him, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I didn't know who.
that's
I had
him.
no idea who Mr. Girl was.
Yep.
Look at this little puppy princess.
Don't learn where that.
Hello.
I know, I'm just being careful.
I'm not gonna give her the chocolate. Look at this little princess. Hello, my name is Emmy. I'm a princess.
She's so cute.
Puppy, Christmas puppy. Oh, my
It's a
Christmas,
Christmas
puppy.
puppy.
She's a little Christmas ham.
She's a little Christmas ham. She's very
She's a
tiny.
little Christmas ham.
Oh,
Oh, I love you, Christmas ham.
she's gonna lick your face. Oh, her little tongue's hanging out. She can't keep her tongue
You're
in.
a little Christmas ham.
It's not a Shih Tzu. It's a
It's a Yorkie.
teacup Yorkie.
I had a half Yorkie, half Shih Tzu when I was a kid. It was my first pet ever. The half Yorkie, half Shih Tzu.
How much does Emmy weigh?
Like,
About 3 3/4
Yeah, about
pounds.
3 to 4 pounds. So that's what I was gonna say.
3 3/4 pounds.
Yesterday, so she's not got another jinky on there.
She is. She does. She feels bigger than the last time I held her.
Yeah, she's gaining weight.
Yeah, she feels like she's gained at least half a pound, maybe 3/4 of a pound.
She's eating about 16 slices of bacon a day. She's doing pretty good.
Nice. Good job, Emmy. Because the vet said she needed to put on a little bit of weight, right?
Right.
She was real tiny. So when she was staying at our house last time,
Mm-hmm.
like pick her up, she's like, you can tell she weighs a little bit more now. She's like kind of a little more like
I'm not good at this.
If you you grew up with her, how do you not know how to hold animals? What's wrong with you? He cannot
A
hold.
special formulation of
He
autism.
does not know how to hold an animal, especially cats. He's even worse with. He just like
I held
wiggles them
Luna
around.
really good the other day.
And it's like you have to support their weight. Like you can't just let them dangle there and like wiggle, because you don't want them to, especially like her. You don't want her to hurt her spine because she's like if she doesn't feel like you're holding her secure enough, she'll start wiggling around and then she might like
Yeah.
strain
Hurt
herself.
herself. Yeah.
You
yeah,
gotta
do
like
that.
support her enough to where she can't, even if she starts wiggling, she can't like move too much because and then they feel like you're not gonna fall down until they're happy.
Oh, she's gonna lick your face.
Did you never pick up your pets when you were a kid? Like
I didn't have a dog until I was 12.
I didn't have a dog until I was like a 9 or 10, but and my dog hated me.
And the dog that I did have, just really, you couldn't pick her up much because she had spine issues. So I always avoided picking her up, and I wasn't allowed
But you
to.
had 3 other dogs,
So-
and your uncles had dogs, and your grandma had dogs, and you were.
How did you meet? Oh, it was back in October, like literally Halloween. I think it was the
It was like
day
a couple
of
days
Halloween.
before
Oh
Halloween.
yeah, 2 or 3 days before Halloween in October of 2019. And Lonnie just messaged me on Instagram. She commented on a few of my YouTube videos
I think it was
that I was
one.
cute. Like a couple.
And I didn't say you were cute. I said like.
You were flirting in the
Yeah,
in the
I
comments.
wouldn't just say like. Don't make me sound cringy as hell.
She was
He goes out of
posting.
his way to make me sound like
She was,
a cringe
she was
human
posting
being.
flirtatious comments on my videos. And,
One comment on one video.
Okay. and then she DM'd me on Instagram, and then I looked at my message request and saw, ooh, pretty lady. And then I checked her profile to make sure she was a real person and saw her post go back to like 8 years or whatever, something like that. Just a really long time back, so it seemed legit. And then I talked to her, and we video chatted on Discord, and I knew she was real. And sometime in the early 2020, we started dating, and then we moved in together mid 2020, and now we've been
I will
together.
embrace whatever cringe I actually have committed onto the world, Terry. But I'm not going to embrace cringe that I have not committed.
Do we bash Jehovah's Witnesses here? Yes, we do, actually.
Jehovah's Witnesses?
Yeah, there was a girl that I liked when I was younger who was a Jehovah's Witness. Ah, she got my mouth.
That was so cute.
Oh.
I wish we were on Twitch because I want somebody to clip that.
YouTube added clips. It was 100 viewers.
Oh, did YouTube add clip? Somebody clipped the little doggy kiss.
Did you guys see the kiss?
That was a little kiss. It was so cute.
Yeah, the girl that I liked when I was 14, that was Jehovah's Witness. I think she got arranged married to an adult.
Jehovah's Witnesses don't.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do arranged
Since
marriage.
when?
Yeah, they do. They're big on arranged marriage. Any ex-Jehovah's Witnesses or experts on it in chat want to confirm? Jehovah's Witnesses are big on arranged
I
marriage.
can't blow smoke rings. I didn't know that.
Very, very controlling.
I've known
children's
like a few Jehovah's
relationships.
Witnesses, and
Stay the hell away from Pentecostals.
Yeah, pillows.
I mean, pretty much any like. It's like anything. Okay, if you're okay, my theory is that, like, if you're any sect of Christianity and you don't just call yourself a Christian generically, but you have some specific label you need to put on it, you're probably insane.
I think Jehovah's Witnesses closer to Judaism than Christianity.
No, it's not.
They do believe in Jesus. That's
Yeah,
what they
no.
do.
Jehovah's Witnesses are Christians. They're not Jewish.
Oh, they're bad.
They call God Jehovah for some reason. Who cares? But I've known a couple of Jehovah's Witnesses. I remember my teacher in 3rd grade, or maybe no, it was 4th grade. Mrs. Thompson was Jehovah's Witness, and she wouldn't let us celebrate any holidays in class. So my whole 4th grade year, every other for Halloween and Christmas and Valentine's Day, they'd have like cute little, because it was an elementary school class. They'd have like cute little like class parties and like they'd all exchange Valentines. But my 4th grade year, because I got stuck with Mrs. Thompson, we weren't allowed to do anything for any holiday in her class.
Oh, yeah.
Not a single holiday party, no decorations, no Valentines, no trick-or-treating, no Christmas, cake party, nothing. It was very
I
sad.
recommended the game Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor to that friend, and she said, I'm not allowed to play games that have ghosts in them because that's evil in my religion. And I was like, what?
Oh, and I posted on Twitter. I think I was commenting on something like Boogie2988 tweeted, and I was talking about how my computers teacher in high school when I was a senior, I came into class wearing like a tank top, and he's like pulled me aside. He's like, "Can you come talk to me?" I'm like, yeah. He's like, so I can't send you to the office for dress code because he'd already tried several other days, and I got sent back to his class saying that like her outfit is not in violation of the dress code. It's like, so I can't send you to the office because technically you're not violating the dress code, but just roll with me here. Wouldn't it be like really, really awesome if the first time a man ever saw your shoulders was on your wedding night? It was like, that guy was a Jehovah's Witness. Yeah.
It would be really awesome if men didn't comment on women's bodies, especially the bodies of children.
I've seen your
I
shoulders,
was like,
Punchy
well,
Loney.
it's too late now. You've already seen him. Like, uh-oh.
That's funny.
I was like, well, you would have a point, but since we've already crossed that threshold, there's no going back now.
We need to normalize students assaulting their teachers when they act up, Because there's some really shitty teachers out there that get away with some really shitty stuff.
Live stream cameras in every classroom in America.
Yeah.
Parents should be able to watch the cameras 24 hours a day. Every
You-
daycare, college, high school, middle school, and elementary school in the country.
Let me tell you guys why students should be allowed to assault teachers in certain situations. There are plenty of girls who at some point in elementary, middle, or high school have had a creepy teacher. That one creepy teacher that sits on the desk and kind of basically puts his crotch in your face.
I never had
That
any
kind of
creepy
shit.
teachers.
If the teacher does anything like that, you should be completely within legal
Well,
and
I
school
mean,
rule rights to punch that teacher in the dick and run to the office.
I had two different male teachers that had a reputation for being that teacher. But I guess I was just kind of unattractive in school because I was always like, they've never hit on me. This is fucking bullshit.
Reminds me of that one episode of South Park where Mr. Mackey's mad he didn't get molested. He was the only kid on his gym that didn't get molested.
So, one of them was my science teacher. One of them was my science teacher in 8th grade.
I went to that middle
His name was Mr. Pope, and he would always put. And it's like, I remember hearing people talk about how he would always put all of the attractive girls in the front row because he had assigned seating in his class. And and I sat in the second to last row. And I was so mad because there were a lot of hot girls in the front row. And I was like, oh, okay, I see how this is Mr. Pope. All right, fuck you.
Jesus Christ. Happy holidays, Zan and Lonnie. I expect great things from you, sir, in any media space you decide to delve into. Have enjoyed your content for a while, and peace. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you. $10. Consider...
He was a science teacher, not a gym teacher, but...
Consider donating, gifting a sub, or otherwise supporting the channel financially through my website, xanderhal.com/live, or through YouTube. It's very much appreciated.
at not the high school that I went to, but La Quinta High School on the other end of the valley here. That's where Matt went to school, and the principal of La Quinta Middle School got fired and in trouble for sleeping with one of her students that was in, I think, 7th grade when they started sleeping together, and then 8th. I think she got caught, and like when he was like a freshman, I want to say. But Matt was telling me that he was driving around like with his friend like on a Saturday one day, like when he was in high school, and there was like rumors about this happening, but like there was no concrete evidence or whatever. And he said that he pulled up at like a stoplight. His friend pulled up. He was in the passenger seat, and he was next to his principal, and or like his principal from the years before when he was in the middle school, and she had like a random like 15-year-old kid in her passenger seat. And he's like, "That's weird. Who's that? Like, who's that?" And that was the kid she was fucking.
Jesus. Sleeping with is a weird way to say rape.
Well, you know what I mean.
The media will call the boy lucky.
This was like 10 years ago, but yeah, it wasn't when I went to school. I went to Palm Desert,
Like,
but
If like a senior,
it's pretty cringe.
if like a senior or like a what comes before senior again? It's like
Junior.
Junior, yeah.
I
But
did not know this.
it's been a while since high school.
It's been longer for me, and I know this.
It's been a while. I'm high.
You're high. What
If,
do you
like,
even smoke weed?
If like a late junior or senior ends up doing something with a teacher, it's probably not that big a deal because they're probably 18.
It's a
But
pretty big deal.
it is an abuse of power situation
Yeah,
that's a
I mean,
problem.
just don't fuck
But-
your students. If you
but,
want to
like,
if you want
I
to
can
fuck people
imagine that
okay,
not
if you
being
are, I don't
too
care
much
who
of an
you are.
issue,
If
but-
you are going to sleep with anybody who's the age of 18 or 9, has teen in their age, do not become a teacher. Sorry,
Yeah.
there you go. Just don't do it.
Wrong
I don't
Zen
care
power
if they
imbalance. No. You're right. The power imbalance is there, and that's bad. What I'm saying is that, like, if it was any younger, then
No,
100% of the time it would be
Teen too, David.
inappropriate. But there could be like a theoretical scenario where that happens, and it doesn't end up being a problem if it's like an 18-year-old.
There's a hypothetical situation where like almost anything could be justifiable under like the right hyper-specific set of circumstances, but it doesn't make any sense, or there's no utility in discussing like those super like hyper-specific edge cases.
Yeah. Mars Quick, thank you for the $10. Says Merry Christmas, Zan. Lonnie, what the fuck? That story is fucked.
Yes, it is.
True.
I didn't go to that school though. I never met the woman, but
Yeah, I'm blinded by the light.
I have just like the biggest desire to like kiss your cheek and she have a big. Oh, cute!
Oh, nice. Hey, chat. Now it's like I'm flexing that I get women. Hell yeah. Gross? Fuck you. What are you, an asexual chaotic? David Henley, thank you for the $10. Says happy holidays, the coolest lefty streamer. Thank you. Chad Zan, true. Cute, thank you. Goddamn asexuals oppressing me every time I express any form of sexuality.
Sex is cringe.
True, we're banning it when I become president.
No more sex allowed.
Okay, chat, I have to tell you guys something. Last night, I broke my tolerance break. I haven't smoked weed in like a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks up until last night. At least not enough to get high. And I got stoned, and I get really philosophical in my head when I'm high, and for some reason my brain thought it would be a good idea to think about what exactly is it like when you die if there is no afterlife and your brain just
It's
stops
not
existing.
like anything.
Exactly. So, like, how could, like, it's like trying to picture infinity. My brain couldn't stop thinking about what it's like for it to stop functioning and your consciousness to cease existence. Like, you can't remember before you existed because you didn't exist. What's it going to be like when you die and you don't exist because I don't believe in the afterlife, right?
Not gonna be like what does a blind person see?
Exactly,
Nothing. They don't
nothing.
see
It's
anything.
impossible to think of. But when I'm high, I can't stop thinking about really interesting philosophical things like that. But then I got really scared because I was high and my body started simulating what it would feel like for that to happen, I guess.
It wouldn't feel like
And it-
anything, so you
and
couldn't
it just,
simulate it.
And then I had a panic attack and vomited and then fell asleep, and now I can't stop thinking about that philosophical thing. It's been bothering me all
I need
day.
another drink to have this conversation with you. I can't.
I wish I could have a cute big booba sweetheart does the uwu finger thing. What? Imagine like going to sleep and just rip. I don't know if that's what it would be like, generic GT. Probably you experience your final thoughts for what seems like an eternity because your brain can't comprehend not existing. Yeah, it's the scary thing, right? Like, that's the scariest thing. Like, what if you're just stuck in some sort of weird, endless thing because your brain... What if you just exist at the last second of your brain's existence forever, and it feels like forever? God, that's a horrible thought. Yeah, you see why this is fucking with me, chat? I hope I didn't just spread this weird philosophical thing to all of you. Hey, Nick Diorio, how you doing? Merry Christmas. Merry Chrysler. Do you think about how there are multiple kinds of infinity and some are bigger than others? I hope that there's an afterlife, dude. That would be fucking pog. Ceasing existence would suck. The men in this chat are coping on Xan having a GF. True, Nightmoth. Do you always think about death when high? No, Lovecraft build. Usually I watch something funny, or I get philosophical about the universe, or aliens, or life on other planets. This time, for some reason, it was death. It was stupid. Dude, you can understand the fact you didn't exist in 1964? Yes. But, like, you can't... Like, the world didn't really exist to you before you were born, you know? Right? Like, all these events happened, but you didn't, like... It's not like you were waiting in darkness for your life to start. Your consciousness just came into existence at a point, and it's going to leave existence at a point, right? And, I don't know. I believe in an afterlife, which would make me weird among lefties. I don't know. It's weird to be in an actual live stream when you only watch videos. Well, I'm glad so many new people who haven't like watched live streams before are coming in. Booby.
Did you do you remember when you ate that wasabi on stream?
Yeah. I handled it well.
Yeah, I like wasabi. I can handle like wasabi fine, but I wouldn't want to do it on stream because my nose would probably start running.
I think it's kind of like this. 1950, 64, and the years before that are finite. We know how long the universe has been around. Why specifically 1964? But after is an infinite unknown, and not knowing that infinite unknown is incomprehensible.
Where are you? Oh, okay, now I read it. I was like, where are you seeing?
So I guess the theoretical thing is that if there is any future in which anywhere in any comprehensible far off future where we discover the ability to resurrect people, if you die and we have that ability, you're basically going to experience no time between the second you died and you coming back from wherever. If it happens,
I got into this argument with this girl on my school bus when I was, I think, like in 8th grade probably, and because I like overheard her talking to somebody, and she was like, when I die, I don't want to be cremated because if I'm cremated, then whenever they learn how to like bring people back from the dead, they won't be able to bring me back from the dead because I will be burned up. So I want to get buried. I'm like, number one, bitch. Where do I even start with how wrong you are? Like, one, your body's still going to rot. Are they going to reanimate like your rotting corpse in a box? And like, second of all. Yeah, like, first of all, to even have you have to cryogenically like freeze somebody to even have that be like a semi-possibility.
There are people have been having that.
Okay,
done,
but she was saying that she'd rather be buried than burned, not like that didn't even come. So I was like, first of all, you need to go with that, which is very expensive. Yeah. Number two. Anyway, number two, like, what about you is so goddamn special that anybody is going to go through the hassle, and I'm sure very expensive, like they're going to develop this science that allows them to reanimate dead people, and you are going to be one of the fucking handful that they choose to do it on because you're so goddamn important? Why? You're not that, you're not, there's no way that you're, so it doesn't matter if you're, she was very not happy with me, but she was very wrong, and it really bothered me. Because I was 14, and I am very smart.
Yeah. Speaking of infinity, there can be infinity inside infinity. Yeah. I doubt that, Will from PA. People that have had like experiences where they die and come back always felt like happy afterwards because your brain seems to dump a lot of chemicals that make you feel happy. So at the very least, like the experience of passing away is going to feel nice in your
Maybe.
brain.
It depends on how you die.
You pick yourself. That's what happens.
Give me my lipstick, but it's my lipstick. I'm actually wearing
Beautiful
3,
death.
well, lip liner and then 2 different lipstick and lip gloss. Which one would you like? Hi, Nicholas Diorio.
Hello.
To infinity and beyond.
Preferably somewhere where I can sink to the bottom of the ocean. That way my body can be crushed by the vast depths of the ocean. That's awful.
And then eaten and pooped out by
Fish.
sharks. Bottom dwellers? Like, what kind of animals live in the bottom of the ocean? If it ended up, well, I don't know if you can make it down
Stingrays?
that far. Stingrays are pretty cool. Unless you're Steve Irwin.
What about the people that like died climbing a mountain and then they freeze up there?
Like,
and they
yeah,
come back in
Everest.
spring when
Like all the dead
everything's
people
awesome?
on Everest.
That wouldn't be
Yeah.
fun.
Yikes. But it needs to be a landmark for all the other dumb fucks that climb Everest.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's my point. I always thought of dying through the resurrection lens, so I wake up instantly like 400 trillion years in the future. That's my point. Like, what if in the way in the future, like there is some crazy technology
But
that
what
lets
if you
you
get
like
resurrected as like a dung beetle?
that lets matter reconstruction and lets you bring you back to life. You know?
I did Zan's makeup on stream like a month and a half ago.
Yeah. But then again, it wouldn't really be you. It wouldn't be your consciousness necessarily. Like it's like the Star Trek beam thing. No, I would not go on the kill stream. I used to want to
Stardust went on
be
the
able
kill
to
stream. I
back in the
actually really
day.
want to watch Stardust
but,
on the kill stream.
I heard she does well. Yeah.
Yeah, I really
But,
just want to see it, so I'm just curious how that went. I've never actually, except for the infamous tactical wash kill stream, I've never watched, and I didn't even watch that entire thing. I just watched like maybe 20-minute segments of it.
Yeah.
That's the only bit of the kill stream I've ever actually watched.
I would go on the kill stream because it sounds like it would be a fun 1v like me versus a bunch of people thing. But one of the hosts, well, for one, I don't really want to give attention to that community or give them any like credence. But also, one of the hosts of that stream,
4 times was
Exos,
enough.
Flamenco's been stalking me for a good few years now, so I don't really want to give a stalker attention. What if the way in the future, the matter like by chance will form you completely by random back into existence? I mean, yeah, that's the question. It would just be an instant like gone and back, right?
But I mean, if they reformed you back, like
Would it be your conscious still?
yeah,
Like,
I mean,
be,
no,
like,
it wouldn't be. It'd be like a whole new thing. Yeah, it's like like resurrection is not that reincarnation. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. Is like not that interesting to me because it's like if you don't remember anything, then you might as well like not be the same person anyway. You know, it's like there is. It's like the Carolyn Poroshenko is like your spirit chose to be in the Holocaust before you were born. It's like. Okay, well, my spirit's a dumb fuck.
And I can't remember it, so...
Yeah, I don't know why my spirit would choose this dumbass bullshit, but...
The best plausible theory I've heard is that the universe is on a repeat timer, and that the universe is dying out into entropy and being reborn again, and the exact same line of events are happening. You get born again, and history goes exactly as it always does. Exactly this, maybe small changes, but probably not, just every time. And then when you have deja vu,
the universe experiencing itself.
Yeah.
That's a Bill Hicks quote. I don't know if Bill Hicks got it from somewhere else, but the "We are the universe experiencing itself" is from that Bill Hicks special that I try to get you to watch and you wouldn't pay attention to.
Since people's personalities can change after an accident piece by piece, doesn't that mean you could make an entire person's consciousness with just an advanced computer brain simulator?
At some point, I'm sure.
Maybe, yeah. But would it be like, for you, would it just feel like, boop, and then you're back? Like, would it still be you? I would be okay with that because I wouldn't remember. Maybe. Why are dolphins so horny? Dolphins rape people all the time. Like the episode of King of the Hill where Hank gets raped by the dolphin was not science fiction.
I know. I've heard about the dolphin rape. Okay. You do have to watch that Bill Hicks special, like Activated. It's very good.
Yeah.
I like it. It's very good.
Do you think we'll have invented significant life extending technology by the time I'm like 80, if I live that long?
Maybe, but it might be too late for you because it might have needed to be, like implemented. Or I feel like for something like that to work, it'll probably end up being that like they can preserve life, but you have to start doing whatever it is.
I can be like
preserves-
Mr. Burns.
I feel like that, like by the time we're like 80, whatever, then maybe that technology will exist, but it won't be any good for people who are already 80. Is what I mean. Like your body will have already deteriorated to the point where it's like you're kind of too far gone. I think we're probably fucked.
If it works for Mr. Burns, it can work for me.
Aw, thank you, BH Breadman.
BH Breadman, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Says, hey Zan, long time YouTube watcher, first time stream watcher. Thanks for the entertainment and occasional, I suppose, self-confidence advice. Keep it up.
Otters? Oh, don't tell me that about the otters, Night Moth. Love otters. They're
What?
so cute.
What about otters?
Not just dolphins. The otters do it too.
Oh
They're
yeah,
rapists.
otters are rapists. Ducks are rapists as well.
Well, but they don't rape people.
They rape other ducks.
Well, I mean, lots of animals rape other animals, but I'm talking about people rape.
Doesn't make it right. Have a Merry Christmas.
Don't die, Cyclops.
We're at my mom's apartment.
Condo. It's a condo.
That's what you can make you have things in the back.
Corkscrew penis. Yeah.
They do, yeah.
Did you get your... Oh, Poop Gaming bought merch.
Oh,
I
Pooh,
didn't
thank you for
see-
the merch
I didn't
purchase.
see the merch
Hell
alert.
yeah.
Oh, did you just do
By
it
the
right
way,
now?
we've got merch now. Link in the description of the stream.
Did
Go
you
buy
get
some
it
Christmas
out of
merch.
my Minecraft shirt? You're never going to do it. I know you're never going to do it. You're never going to do it. You're never going to do it. You're never going to do it.
I am. I will.
I made a bunch of different versions. Oh, I made like 3 different versions of the I Was Radicalized by Minecraft shirt. And he needs to pick one and upload it so people can buy it. Because I really want one of those shirts, actually. One of them I sent you, the one that's just like the text. And it's like long. It would be a really cool sticker. I want to be able to get like some decals made.
Mhm.
I have like decals made like a while back with like my company's logo on it, and they're really cheap. I think they cost me like $5 to get like 50 of them made. I wanna get some of like the Radicalized by Minecraft stickers made.
Yeah. I think animals understand consent with each other, but not with humans. Oh no.
I don't think consent is a thing for at least the vast majority. Well, actually, okay, if any animal was going to be able to understand consent, it would be dolphins because they're very smart and they don't. So I don't think that fares too well for the rest of the animal kingdom.
Vape Nation for life. True, Vape Nation. What do you think is a more accurate fate of the universe, the Big Rip or the Big Crunch? What is the Big Rip? I assume that's like the universe tearing itself apart from stretching or it coming together.
I think it was just like
The universe is
there's
spreading
going to be
apart.
like the heat death or whatever eventually, right?
Yeah, the theory, as far as I'm aware, is that the last
It's kind of like
thing.
the great powering down.
Yeah, the last thing I think what I'm aware of is that all the atoms.
Watch at home meme, cute.
All the atoms in the universe will eventually expire. They'll decay into nothingness.
I don't know. Zan walking W? I don't know what that means. Oh, you're a walking W? Okay, and that makes more sense to me now that I think. Hello,
Sure.
Angel. Now that you smoke weed, though, I feel like you'll actually be able to get through the Bill Hicks special. I feel like that was the issue, is that you had never smoked weed before when I tried to make you watch Bill Hicks.
Yeah.
It's something you really need to smoke weed, at least on a somewhat regular level to be able to enjoy.
Oh, you think the
correctly.
universe will stretch so much it rips? The universe is a flat plane. That's what scientists believe, because it doesn't look that way from our perspective, but the universe is very, very flat, surprisingly.
What does that have to do? Then how are there so many dimensions?
I mean, where there is shit is very flat, as opposed to where there like there's a lot of shit. It's like a pancake is how our universe is shaped. It's a plane. I'd have to bring up a physics video.
Super
to talk about it.
Okay, let's not talk about fucking physics or geometry. I don't like either one of those things, and they make me want to Roblox myself.
What are you guys' favorite ways to weed? Any way that does not involve smoking it. I have not tried edibles. I like to vape concentrate cartridges and use flower vaporizers. I think it's the best tasting and just overall best and healthiest way to smoke weed, because burning anything causes you to inhale a lot of carcinogens, and
like not
even
a lot.
weed.
Compared
Even
to
weed.
cigarettes, it's not that many. But
it's healthier.
Poop Gaming. So when I ordered a T-shirt from Streamlabs from his merch store like a year ago maybe, it took a long time to get here because and it's not the shipping that takes a long time, it's the like production. So it was like, and now it's even like well, actually it was during COVID then too. So like there's like a disclaimer on like the top of your merch thing that says like they're operating at 50% capacity, yada yada, because everything is made to order. They don't like print the shirts and have them there ready. When somebody orders a shirt, they print it, whatever, and I guess they probably have a lot of back orders, especially during this time of year. It's probably, I think I ordered it like right around last Christmas too, and it did take like over a month to get to me. Yeah. I think like, I'm trying to remember exactly how long, it was probably about a month, I want to say, so it did take a little while. Boom. I need to get a Radicalized by Minecraft shirt though. I almost bought a Minecraft shirt at like Revivals.
Really?
Like, before you moved here. I remember telling you about it. Like I was like at Revivals one day, like when you were still in Florida. And I was like, oh, there was a Minecraft like kid shirt, but it was an extra large. It would have fit me. I wanted to cut it into a crop top, and I almost bought it. It was like $1, but I was like, I'm not buying this Minecraft.
It was too big for you.
No, I mean, well, it would have been loose fitting, but I was gonna cut it into a crop top.
I like how a kid's large is loose fitting on you.
Well, it was an extra large, I think.
A kid's extra large is loose fitting on you.
I'm like 5'2".
You're tiny. She's so little.
I'm not
it's
that
adorable.
little.
She's very small.
I'm just short.
She's 5'2" and she's very small. It's hilarious.
5'2", fully. What's the meme?
5'2", fully fucking tatted, 256 pounds,
fully
5% body fat.
I was fully tatted. I
fully fucking tatted is the.
My waves walls are hard.
I'm 6'2", fully fucking tatted, 256 pounds, 5% body fat.
Well, Streamlabs probably is making it through child labor. At least like the actual T-shirts that they've been screen print probably in the United States. But
why are people in chat talking about Destiny and Bosch fucking?
All that tension. Release what? I don't care what tension they release or how they release it.
People have like a really strong parasocial like meme about Destiny and Bosch.
I mean, like I think most of it is like a meme. You know, like most of it, like. Yeah. But I feel like Destiny's community has like a stronger like actual like fan fiction writing. You know, like the.
They do that.
But I mean, I think like it's more memeing on. But I honestly I couldn't give a shit less about anything on the planet. But, I saw Destiny hit 400,000 subscribers today.
Holy shit!
He was like I saw like a video of his autoplay and I watched it for a little bit. It was some panel he was on, and at like 10 minutes into the panel, he like. His editor like paused it and it was like cut to a clip of Destiny being like, I told my editor that I'm gonna fire him if I don't get to 400,000. I think he was trying to beat Bosch to 400,000 subscribers. So I'm gonna fire August if we don't get to 400,000 subscribers by the first. So subscribe or say goodbye to all these good YouTube edits. Got back to
I feel like the election, like Biden being elected, didn't hit Destiny as hard. Destiny seems to have been growing at a regular pace.
It slowed down definitely to some extent, I think, but his audience, like, until he got, like, his Twitch departnering, he wasn't even, like, YouTube was, like, an extra, you know, it wasn't, like, his main focus anyway. It still isn't his, true. It's, like, that's, like, an extraneous thing that he hires somebody else to deal with for him, and it, like, that's not where he's, like, focusing his energy.
He only had, like, 111K subs when I saw
But he also streams constantly, it stirs up drama with everyone constantly. Like cross-pollinates with every other streamer and
that's true.
I mean, like there's nothing Destiny doesn't do to get like, you know, like stuff. Like what avenue is he not exploring?
Destiny's a bottom? Probably. I don't remember the last time I watched a Destiny video or stream. I go back and I watch the JonTron debate from time to time, just to like polish up on what a perfect like debate performance
I don't like dislike Destiny. I mean, like his more recent content, he kind of like, irritates me because like I don't want to hear him cry about Bosch or like hyperfix. Like I'm never gonna watch Destiny stream. Like it's just not interesting to me. But I mean, like I like all of his old, like even up until like fairly recently, I watched his content like semi-regularly. I don't dislike
that Jack Allison debate was a banger.
Which one was that one?
The guy where he starts screaming about Destiny's son.
Oh yeah, that was
big
really
mad
cool.
guy.
That was
that was a really good one.
I'm not like I don't. Yeah, I do not have Destiny derangement syndrome. I definitely. I'm sure I'm still subscribed to his YouTube channel because I get his videos to autoplay all the time. Bruce Jenner and Kris Jenner?
Kris Jenner, really?
Well, it's also, you shouldn't say Bruce Jenner.
Wait. Oh, wait.
Caitlyn Jenner.
Oh. I just read I didn't make the connection there.
Yeah, it took me a second too, but
I'm confused by that comparison.
I don't know
who those people are.
Kris Jenner is Kim Kardashian's mom. She was married to Caitlyn Jenner a long time ago.
Oh.
I never watched I don't even know how I know this. I've never watched Keeping Up with the Kardashians, but I just because it's like such a pop culture thing, I know a little bit.
Huh.
I know a little bit about it. Oh, well,
yes, otherwise known as
Kim
Dance Dance
Kardashian's
Revolution.
dating Pete Davidson, and they were both in Palm Springs like last week.
Yeah.
They were photographed walking around downtown.
Kim Kardashian has a big butt.
And a goofy little tattooed New Yorker boyfriend who's like my age.
I can't watch the stream because it's too late, but have a good Christmas.
Aw,
And
good
get to
night.
bed, otherwise Santa Claus won't be able to come down your chimney and leave you presents.
I saw Jojo trending the other day, and it still pisses me off. He's not as popular as he once was.
Yeah.
He's replaying it at 7 a.m. I don't know what that is. Poor liberal socked him. Makes sense. Didn't hit him that hard. Well, I mean, but that's the.
That would make less sense.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, it makes about the same amount of sense. I mean, like, liberals and sock dems are like the ones who are famous for going back to brunch. I mean, I don't,
Yeah.
that's not really what, you know. Funny. I like butts. Well, Caesar, I like you. So, fake butt. Congrats, Sir Hall.
Congrats.
Hi, Progressive.
Hey, hi, Progressive. How you doing?
Say.
Bedtime is a tool of the bourgeoisie. I love the bedtime discourse.
Mhm.
Hey, Mom, did you know that bedtime is authoritarian and fascist?
Child
Yeah,
abuse.
you told me that when you were 2.
I never had a bedtime.
Bedtime is fascism.
Segment time with Lonnie. Time to get striked again. I will only take you seriously with that. You only take him seriously, or only stop taking you?
The kiss on my face makes me look like a Chad. Maybe I should give some Chad advice right now.
Let's get it tattooed. Mr. Medicare is based. I don't know about that.
Merry
Aw,
Christmas,
Merry
peace
Christmas
to you
to you,
guys.
Mike.
Thank you. It is an unjust hierarchy. Children deserve the right to self-determination and don't need to have their lives controlled by adults who are only in charge due to arbitrary societal standards
Okay.
that assume
Well, a lot
adults
of
are
adults
more
will.
mature than children.
I'm sorry. A lot of children will self-determination themselves right off a fucking cliff.
Yeah. Right into the road.
It's not exactly arbitrary. It has to do with brain development and the lack thereof in children. They literally, actually, until like, especially with men, but like children and people in general, until they're like 25, their brains are not fully
Child
developed
ethno
enough
state.
to like predict the consequences of their actions. So, like,
They say they were joking.
I know. But I
With
mean, like,
self-determination for children, a child ethno state.
oh god. We need to secure the rights of children, just all children.
That's what
Children
the, that's
to
what the
overthrow-
kids next door were gonna
they
do.
need- Yeah, they need to kick out all the adults out of the country, send them to like, I don't know, Australia or something. And they're like, you're probably too young, but there was a show, it was a reality show that I don't even think it made it through one full season because I think it got canceled like halfway through. But it was called Kid Town or like whatever. And it was like a reality show, like kind of like Survivor, but it was a bunch of kids, and they were from the ages of like 7 to like 12, I think, something like that. And they put them all in this like old western, like Wild West style, kind of like up in Pioneer Town, like the like old West style town. And they all left them there alone, but there was like camera people there, and like there was safety people in case whatever. But they had to like form their own government and rules, and like like figure out how to like be a society of just kids. And like it was really funny and really cute, but. I think a YouTuber did like something where they like reviewed like the old episodes of that show. I don't think the first season ever ended though. It definitely didn't get a second season. What was that show called?
Lord of the Flies.
But basically, yeah, it was like Lord of the Flies, but orchestrated for reality television.
How much longer do you want to stream for?
I don't know. It's really
Still
fun.
they're making cupcakes.
We still have 78 viewers.
Yeah, we do.
Cooking,
Yeah.
talking.
Okay, what else we do? Yeah, she's still gonna be cooking for a while, so at least until she's done cooking,
Oh, someone says they saw it and they ended it because a kid died.
Yeah, Oh, I don't think a kid died. I think that like there was a lot of kids were like
Kid Nation.
Kid Nation. That's what it was called. Yeah. There was like I think because I know that like this one kid like the only part I really remember was like the second episode maybe a kid like one of the youngest. I think he might have been the youngest or like the second youngest kid in like the group of kids like freaked out and wanted to go home like it was like homesick. It was just like really because he's like 6 or 7, you know. Like he's
It
like
was a reality show?
yeah.
Oh, wow.
And he's like I mean like there were adults there like supervising and there was a camera crew and like there were nurses on. I mean like they weren't like just letting them like actually Lord of the Flies it, you know. But it was like it was basically like Survivor, but yeah for kids. And I remember he like freaked out and he had to get pulled out early, whatever. But I remember there was supposed to be like a winner, whoever kid like last. I don't remember. I can't remember the rules, but keep Kid Nation from Mr. Girl.
No, God, yeah, true. Yeah, I cannot believe that Destiny's.
Oh, John Todd is the one that talked about Kid Nation. Okay, huh? I really want to like rewatch
Squid
those old
Game with
episodes.
kids.
It wasn't that intense. But it was, I mean, it was kind of cute. Like, the concept wasn't terrible because it was like they're supposed to like learn to cooperate and like form a rudimentary government and decide on like what the rules are and when bedtime is and like trying to convince.
I think we should just do
to,
the
like,
Hunger Games in real life. 2 kids from every state, and we make them fight to the death.
Just the red states.
Just the red states.
Their parents
Until
would
they turn
probably
blue.
sign them up.
Yeah, well, we do just the red states until they turn blue, and we just do the Hunger Games. Two kids from every single red
so
state.
So in the Hunger Games, like was it like the District 1 or whatever, the one that like breeds their children for like the Hunger Games and like
well, there
like,
were a few that were made for it.
But District 1 was like the biggest one, but it was the first couple of districts. And then like they always volunteer or whatever. Those are red states. I mean, they're like Republicans, like hardcore conservative evangelicals, the type that would raise their children for like slaughter at the like gladiatorial child fights.
Yeah, you're gonna win, and you're gonna make us rich.
Yeah, I figured that out. I think they're behind in the VOD.
When's my video on Israel-Palestine coming out? On April 14th?
You mean April 16th?
April 16th, yeah.
4/16.
Yeah, on April 16th.
Yeah, the most recent meeting was 11 or 12/11 or 12/13. That's what it was.
Yeah, 12/13, opposite 13/12.
4/19. That's what it was. 4/19.
4/19.
There we go. I was
Yeah, April 19th.
When's the NFT video coming out? I really like the thumbnail I made for that video.
The T video? Oh, NFT video. Yeah, hey, Cherry, you watching right now? You gotta upload the George Floyd NFT video. Let's hope that one doesn't get straight.
Why would that one get straight? Don't rub your face because you got the kissy mark.
I won't.
You're gonna mess it up.
I won't.
You're messing it up.
Am I?
A little bit.
It's fine.
You rubbed his eye with it a little bit. It was very cute.
She wants to stay there. 2 people from every Western country. I don't want any Americans to win. Nah, we'd win. We have guns. Xanderhal, they made more NFTs of George Floyd, and the new ones are Among Us.
Oh, no. What's the opposite of a Christmas miracle?
Christmas tragedy.
Christmas nightmare. Oh, I was right. See, it was 4/16.
Oh, 4/16. Could have been 4/20.
I don't even
But he
watch
waited
that
4
much
days.
Bosch, and I know all my Bosch memes.
Lonnie, do you like Melina?
I don't know anything about. I mean, like, I don't not like her. She's very pretty. She seems nice. We'd probably get along.
Yeah, she seems alright.
I have nothing bad to say about Melina.
Look, people are gonna do the thing where they draw the green line, and you're gonna be sitting up and I'm
Like
gonna be
that.
on you.
Sherry sent me that one. Oh my God, Sherry, you need to be here because I need you to link that.
I've started to get like cautious when we take pictures to make sure I'm not leaning.
We have not taken a single photo together since I sent you that. So you're full of shit. You've just been thinking about it constantly ever since I sent you that meme with Cherry made.
Yes, I have.
I knew it. How did I know? Cringe.
Xanderhal, when are you gonna
more
debate
beta.
Mike from PA?
It is way more beta for you to hyperfixate on that than it is to do it in the first place.
I'm an alpha, okay?
You've
I'm a
double
sigma.
cupped yourself.
No, it's sigma.
Double cup yourself.
If you go
Mr.
around
Sigma.
all the way, it
Where's my
becomes
phone?
sigma.
Okay,
Who holds frame? Me.
I have photographic evidence, but I'm the one who holds the frame. Look, he's doing it right now.
I'm a little high.
Together.
Oh, we're gonna take a picture. I gotta make sure I'm sitting up perfectly straight.
Oh, chill. Don't sit up too straight. You're gonna look short.
Lean on me a little bit.
What is this one? Fix that. Fix that. Fix that.
Alright, now lean on me a little bit. There we go.
It's cute.
There we go.
Look at how cute we are. Look at how
See?
cute we are.
She's leaning into me. Also, you can even see, because I'm facing forward, my dick is facing
I
the
just
world,
turned
and your vagina is facing towards me.
My vagina's facing towards the camera.
No, it's facing towards me.
What was that? Okay, so that's on a few days ago. We talked to us telling people who find Lauren Southern problematic. Who find Lauren Southern attractive problematic? Oh, and I really liked Merrick's post about how she was going to violence you. I told her I would leave the door unlocked.
Okay, Lauren Southern tweeted yesterday a tweet that confused me. She said, I really hope I don't see conservatives on my timeline tweeting that the new Matrix is woke because the director is female.
Well, so? What?
Because she was calling a trans woman female, which is uncharacteristic of Lauren Southern.
Okay.
Unless I misinterpreted the tweet.
Let's not, like, trip over ourselves trying to give her credit for, like, one, like, weird, and it's weird that she said female. Okay, I know, but I mean, like, let's not, like, oh, like, race to the, like, in the broad, like, spectrum of everything she's ever said, one tweet not being incredibly cringe is, like, okay.
It was one of those weird dog whistle-esque jokes. You think so, Pooh?
Well, I mean, saying female and not a
It's
woman
weird, yeah.
is kind of weird. And it just doesn't really make... I don't know. They see the woke in their own shadows. Are the woke people with us right now? Are they in the room? Are they speaking to you? What are the woke people saying? Yeah, keep that picture.
Chat, I'm playing Spider-Man PS4. It's fun. That shit is good. The web swinging, I can just web sling around the city for fun for hours. It's so fun.
Did you hear about Madison Cawthorn getting a divorce?
Right after telling a bunch
Merry
of people
Christmas,
to get...
hon, I want a divorce. What a loser.
People were making memes and it's just his face and it says, my wife left me.
But yeah, it's funny that Madison Cawthorn claims to be right wing, and but at the same time his wife left him. I saw that. Who made that meme? Somebody on Twitter that I follow. That's a good meme.
I played the Spider-Man PS2 game. It really makes you feel like Spider-Man. It really does. Lauren Southern destroyed the Surfs. She did, and it was such bad timing because the Surfs had just shat on me for doing far better in the debate than he did with Lauren Southern.
Mm-hmm. You never even watched that. You really should have watched that debate, like I told you to. It was yikes.
Could have watched it on stream. And
yeah, you should have. I told you to. You didn't
I know.
listen to me.
I was too nice.
Will
Don't
you
worry,
guys
we're
all
getting
tell him
shameless.
just to listen to me, please? They watched yours live.
That's true, yeah. Hot take, hot cocoa made with milk or water, milk.
Psycho.
I have hot cocoa with marshmallows if you want some.
Ooh, festive.
The way he dives in off the building into a headfirst dive exudes the exaggerated swagger of a black teen. I can't wait to play Spider-Man Miles Morales. I'm going to do it on stream too. I'm going to name every stream where I'm playing it. Playing Spider-Man with the exaggerated swagger of a black teen.
I'm really curious what like why Lance didn't, because Lance not or disliking you predates the Lauren Southern thing. I know.
Yeah.
Because I like he was back during that charity stream that trans like
Yeah, transparent.
Fall Guys stream.
Yeah,
He
Fall
said
Guys.
like you donated like $25 or something, and said like, oh, just like a like totally normal message, whatever. Just like after your stream ended, and he like was like it said something, I can't remember what it was. It was something like mild. It wasn't like that like spicy, but it was said something like negative like after you donate whatever. And that was like way before the Lauren Southern thing was announced or anything. So there's some like weird. Yeah, I'm just curious what his deal is like.
Yeah, that does make sense. Yeah.
Because I get like I could.
Lance has disliked me like before he had a reason.
I mean, like, it didn't seem like
yeah.
it was like super strong or anything, but like there was some, like.
Sexual desire.
Maybe. Yeah.
Right. But like, yeah, I don't know. I'm just curious what that was. Oh.
Holy shit!
Thanks.
This Toxic X, thank you for the $40 donation. Said, hey Zan, glad to hear that the strike got removed. Here's a present from me. Hope we can play Rust soon. Merry Christmas. And Zan and Lonnie, thank you for the content. Lonnie, is it okay if I play Rust soon?
You don't. For like the 80th time this week, you don't need to ask me permission to do things. But if
Lonnie
you're
doesn't
asking,
like when I play Rust because
no,
it takes up so
no,
much
no,
of my
no.
time.
I don't like when you do anything that's unhealthy to an unhealthy degree or amount of time spent on the thing.
That's Rust.
If you're asking me for permission, I think that's your subconscious telling you you shouldn't do it. You know that I don't have to give you permission for things.
That was a joke.
I'm not the like
It's just a prank,
dictator of the proletariat. Somebody said this makes probably thought slime whispering in his ear because Vosh is saying that would actually make sense.
That's true. But then again, Vosh and the Surfs are cool. Vosh hosts the Surfs all the time, and they're
That
chill.
is true.
So it can't be that.
But maybe because thought
Or
slime
the
knows
Surfs could
that
be a
they're-
clout chaser too. It's possible.
they were cool like before. I guess Vosh was always bigger than them, but.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how much. I don't know. It just seems. I could see them like not be whatever, but like there's a difference between like not being interested in somebody and like disliking them. You know, like it's like I don't know. I'm just curious. It really doesn't matter at all. I'm just curious, like what it is.
Yeah. Well,
Look at I tweeted the picture.
if the Surfs hate me, then fuck them.
Well, I don't know if they hate you or.
Yeah,
hate's a strong word.
They've said nothing but negative things about me in the past year or two. So go. They can
I
go
mean, I
fuck
don't think
themselves.
they talk about you that much, like peer. I mean, I don't watch the Surfs, but.
Anyone who doesn't like me is stupid, and you should immediately disregard their opinions. Okay. Not liking me is a pretty good litmus test on whether or not you should take anyone
I'm
seriously.
pretty sure anybody would say that about themselves. Because unless you have like some very serious self-esteem issues, then I would hope that you would at least like yourself.
Asking your girlfriend permission to do something you like is based. True. Lamb seems to have his own conceptions of people in his head, and then looks for confirmation of his perception or their.
A
perception.
serf is it's like a what you said before about the farmers and the medieval, but it's also a YouTube. The Serfs is a YouTuber. In like this kind of sphere, a bread tuber, I guess.
Yeah.
I think Cyclops was X-Men is also.
How do you pronounce your last name? Haley?
It's Halle.
Halle, actually. I wrote Roots,
Halle.
the book Roots. Look it up. It's a history of my family tree, my descendants from Africa.
I don't get weird vibes from this.
Xander is black.
He's a POC and
I'm
and-
POC,
and
and I'm a
queer-coded?
POC queer-coded neurodivergent minor. That's the meme. I like I'm a minor. I'm a
You
divergent.
do.
I'm a minor and divergent.
Will from
meme.
PA has the same. Will Haley and Alex Haley, your long lost brothers.
Wow. I'm a minor and
It's
neurodivergent.
terminally Australian.
I'm neurodivergent and a minor.
At
Sorry.
least you're not terminally Australian.
True.
When I was pregnant, I was really dead set on him being able to get into an HBCU.
I gotta join the NAACP.
All right, Rachel Dolezal. You see she got an OnlyFans?
Who?
Rachel Dolezal.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
She posted like it was actually the day of like the cracker discourse popping off. She posted a picture of her with like a baseball cap on that said OnlyFans. And she's like, sub to my OnlyFans.
That's hilarious.
I retweeted it. You didn't see that?
That's
I was
hilarious.
cracking up. Like, this is
Do you-
great timing, Rachel.
Do you play Fortnite?
You know the answer to that question. I've never played Fortnite.
We like Fortnite. George Poopsie, thank you for the $10 donation.
It's
Says,
Popsy.
I'm getting started on a 1.16 version of the
It's
12 Days
Minecraft.
mod pack. Let me know if/how you want me to send you the mod list to check it out and make any suggestions.
That's great news, isn't it?
What?
Yeah.
George Popsy, the if you can get the 12 Days of Christmas mod somehow updated to 1.16, that would definitely be amazing for next year. Yeah, I mean, ideally I could get it. I'd have enough money next year to pay to have the mods updated to whatever version is most recent then. So we'd be on even more. We'd be beyond the Caves and Cliffs update by then, I think. Right? Wouldn't we be getting an update next year, like late next year? You two are so happy I used to be like that. Well, hopefully I'll be like this for a while longer.
A while?
Forever? Hopefully.
Well, nothing is forever, darling.
True.
I can't read. What are some shit memes you saw?
Shit memes I've seen. I've seen some pretty shit memes, but I don't remember any of the shit
Are
memes.
your 90s goated high progressive? Is that what the kids say about the Fortnites?
My 90s aren't. I'm cracked on the 90s.
There you go. Something about cracked and sticks and 90s.
I'm goated on the sticks. I'm goated at 90s. You know, my 90s are pretty fast.
All I know is that there's something about 90s and goats and
What do you
sticks.
think a 90 is?
9-degree angle? That's what I would guess.
It's when you build.
That's what I
It's
would
like when you
assume.
build two walls.
I mean,
and then a
I
ramp,
took
and
like
then two
reading
walls and a ramp
comprehension.
to
I
build
can
up.
understand context clues, okay? And I've watched people play Fortnite.
My edits aren't too goated, but I'm kind of cracked
Your
on the edits.
edits?
Edits, yeah. My edits aren't too goated, but my aim is dog shit. That's where the problem always arises.
I'm actually pretty close to like the millennial Zoomer cutoff, but yeah, I'm a millennial. Wah, wah, wah. Ew.
Yeah.
Don't, I think you're gonna lick my ear. I was like, oh, don't do
I
that.
would.
I know you would. That's why I was like, oh, if I didn't think you would, I wouldn't have tried to prevent it from happening.
You gotta play the game, it's so much more fun. Now, I saw the Spider-Man
He
gloves.
can't play any game that he doesn't win 100 out of 100 times, because he loses his mind the second it's even a little bit difficult for him to play anything he's playing. You know that's true. That's 100% true. Any game that sucks just means he's not good at it and or has not played enough times to be good at it and wants to instantly be good at it, or it's not worth playing.
True. It's so hard. That's what she said.
What's so hard? Favorite songs? That's like impossible. Right now, like what? Can you want to know what the most embarrassing thing on my my Spotify Wrapped is this year, guys? It's Babyface Savage by Bad Baby. To be fair, it was pretty low on the list, but it was definitely in my Spotify Wrapped. And I'm not even a little bit mad at it, okay? It's a great song.
Xanderhal, I can give you a carry if you want. I'm pro.
Well, it's not even that. I get, like, being, like, exacerbated over, like, trying something 100,000 times, being like, oh, I can't do this, this is so hard. But it's like, he tries, like,
Well,
he gets through, like, 1.5 times, and he's like, fuck this game, it's the worst game I've ever made. I can't believe I'm going to murder all the devs and dip them in acid because they all...
That was after a long 5-hour session, Lonnie. That was back when I played Fortnite all day, every day. I was goated back then. I got wins back then. I had a KD above 1
Stupidest
back then.
discourse of all of 2021. That's a good question. Oh, definitely the King of Pride.
King of Pride, yeah. Okay. Orange
Aw,
Marmalade,
thank
thank
you.
you for the $6.90. Nice. Hello, Merry Christmas.
Oh, Potato Head, yeah. As stupidest, the worst discourse was the King of Pride. The stupidest was the Dr. Seuss and Mr. Potato Head. Yeah.
How about the
that's
school
true.
discourse, the school?
That was just annoying.
The compulsory schooling discourse.
We should do a yearly discourse tier list.
Maybe.
On New Year's.
Zan, have you ever played Apex Legends? Yes, actually, one of my first times playing Apex Legends, I was actually so good at the game, I had to quit. But if you go back and you watch my video on Notch, my first ever video on Notch, you can see in that video, I actually...
TV show.
Apex Legends, not League of Legends. Basically, I killed, lifted from 100 Thieves. You can see it in the video using the G7 Scout. It was pretty fucking insane. I wiped his whole team, and it's in the footage of Apex in my first ever video on
I
Notch,
gotta
my
go
first
pee.
ever political video. My first ever
Crack
political video.
cocaine.
And Lifted was the at the time was the best Wraith player in the world, and I was playing Wraith as well.
You
and I
love telling
killed
that
him.
story because you won in that story. I'm gonna go pee. I'll be right back.
Booty. Dun, I'm blinded by the light. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Have I seen Arcane? Yes, I have. My mom's seen Arcane. I showed her Arcane and she liked it. Didn't you, Mom?
I dream of anime now. It haunts my nightmares.
That's not anime, but it was actually made by French people. They outsourced that animation to France. Actually, I think all of it was in France. How old is your girlfriend? I think she'd rather I not I say. I think she'd rather I don't say. I wish I could redo my 20s. I wish I could redo my 10s.
Right? I'll be 16. Physically, I want all of my life to be the same, but I would like to be my 16-year-old body.
To be fair, you can't not like Arcane. Yeah, like my mom doesn't like anything video game related, but she liked Arcane. It's because the show's just so good. You don't need to give a shit about the game in order to
I
enjoy
love
it.
video game related stuff. What was that? There was a movie where if a ghost went through you, you die.
You're thinking of the Final Fantasy movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was good.
Favorite character from Arcane? Mine is Victor. I gotta say, Victor is pretty fucking compelling. I can't wait for Victor's glorious evolution in season 2. I've purposefully not shown my mom any pictures.
They're practically art.
I've purposefully not shown any pictures of what Victor looks like in League of Legends to my mom because it's such an insane transformation. All I've told her is that what happens to him is called his glorious evolution.
He becomes a lizard person.
He becomes a cyborg. My birthday. Oh, well, sorry about that. Bro, you just posted cringe. You're going to lose subscriber. True. Bro, you just posted cringe. You're going to lose subscriber. Are you winning, chat? I think we're going to wrap up in a little bit, guys. I want to relax a little bit. Yes, Bapez. Like the coolest moment in Arcane is when we see Jace and Vi with their gauntlets and hammer respectively, and it's like, oh shit, they're in their League of Legends character
until we're
form.
gonna eat.
No.
Yeah, because we're. Yes. Yes. We've been streaming for like an hour. We've been streaming for an hour. Relax. Chill. What else? What you got something to do right now? You got something real important that you need to be?
Yeah.
Like you got a hot date or something that you're late for?
In your
Yes.
face.
With you. I want to lay back.
I'm drunk off eggnog. Oh, speaking of drunk, I forgot.
Speaking of drunk.
Here, this is what you need.
No.
Taste it.
I'm
You want
already
it? It's
high.
good. Taste it. You haven't even smoked any weed. It tastes good. It's literally exactly what you're drinking, just with a tiny bit of watermelon vodka.
Jace was good, bad, good, bad. What? Ew, you got cooties now because she put her mouth on that. True. That's cooties now.
My Christmassy outfit that I threw together in like 10 minutes because you told me like last minute that we were dating. It did turn out kind of cute.
Yeah. Very pretty. You look like an elf.
You're an elf.
You're an elf.
Elf.
You're even short like an elf.
I will Roblox you in your sleep.
Roblox me. You're gonna oof me.
Yeah. It'll be a big oof.
Will I be playing Elden Ring? Fuck yeah, and I'll be streaming it too.
You should play that Jaws game. That game was awesome.
That was on the PS2. I don't know if I can get that on the
So
PC, but
cool.
maybe there's an
Look
emulator
at
out
this
there.
cute picture I posted of us.
Let's see how people like it.
Look how cute it is.
Look at the comments.
Oh, it's one for me.
And then Valp always
Hey,
comments.
where's Belle? Why aren't they in chat?
Because Valp isn't always in chat.
I know, but they usually are.
I tried eggnog when I was younger. I begged my mom to get me a gallon of eggnog, and she said only if you finish it, and she assured me it would taste bad.
I've actually never had
And then I
eggnog.
had it, and it tasted bad, and I just could not bring myself to finish it. My mom said I had to finish drinking it, or she wouldn't buy me anything ever again. So I dumped it all down the sink and told her I drank it, and never let her know I didn't like it. So I managed to drink like a third of it by mixing just a ridiculous amount of cinnamon into it to overcome
Yeah, I've never had
the
eggnog.
taste of egg. It's
I
just
remember
not
asking
good.
my parents if like what eggnog was one year. At
Disgusting is what it is.
at Christmas, and they were like, oh, it's gross, and I was like, it's gross. They're like, yeah, it's gross. I'm like, okay, I don't want to try it. I just took their word for it.
It's pretty gross,
You
yeah.
gotta sit up, man. You're slouching.
I'm slouching,
He's slouching.
but it's a couchin'.
Slouching on the couch.
Slouching on the couch. Look at this.
Look how cute we are.
Yeah, it's like we're a couple hanging out on the Christmas.
Look, now you can see the Christmas tree if I do this.
True.
Christmas. It's Christmas.
We wish you
This is
a
a very
Merry
Christmassy
Christmas.
scene here.
We
It's very
wish-
cute.
Yeah.
You're pulling the dress down though.
Yeah, that's true. What? Fishmas tree, yeah.
What is the Fishmas tree?
Mom, tell
Is
her
it
about the
SpongeBob's
Fishmas tree.
Christmas tree?
You tell her about the Christmas tree. You're the one screaming.
So wasn't it when we put a? I don't remember.
Your grandmother got me all these foam fish. And I this box of
Amazing.
hand-painted decorative fish. So I hung them all from fish lines, from seafood lines. They're just glittering and beautiful and absolutely gorgeous. And hung them from the ceiling in the porch. And I put up twinkle lights all over the porch. And we put a Christmas tree outside. And it was Merry Fishmas.
We had Fishmas.
I love that. I love that. That's amazing.
It was like walking into like a child's aquarium exhibit at the hands-on museum or something. Because you had like wavy blue lights and fish hanging everywhere around you. It was really neat.
My friend AJ, his birthday is on Christmas, and he would throw a big birthday party. He lived in Long Beach. He would throw a big birthday party in Long Beach every year. It would usually be like whatever the weekend was closest to Christmas. Excuse me. And it was always called Merry Pitmas. And he'd always print out these like really cool invitations, and like every year they were different. And I still have some of them from like a couple different years that I got invited. And one of them, he had these like laminated cards made where it was like a picture of him. And he's my friend AJ is like really short. He's like a little bit taller than me, but I think maybe like 5'4", 5'5". And so there's like him standing next to these two like really hot like thin blonde girls, and they're like on either side of him, and he's got his like arms around them. And then the laminated cards like have their face cut out, and this is your face here, and then your face here. his Christmas, his birthday party invites, whatever. Very famous. I have a couple of them somewhere in like in boxes, like old keepsakes and stuff.
That's funny.
AJ was so cool. Oh, I haven't seen AJ in years. I miss AJ. He was fucking hilarious.
I had a friend named AJ on the swim team. He was kind of an asshole. Oh my God, Zan, I was so still. I almost strangely thought the whole screen froze. I can go pretty still. I can become so I can move so slowly that my
American
movements become
Gothic?
imperceptible to the human eye.
You can hear all the clanging in the background.
My movements are so slow you can't even see me.
Hallmark presents Pasty White Crackers. This is a very like Hallmark movie.
Wait, okay, good. We're not on Twitch. Wait, I can say it. Cracker, cracker, cracker,
Did you
cracker,
see?
cracker.
It took Occam's Blazer 32 minutes and 47 seconds to get banned on Twitch today.
I'm just saying cracker.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
That was a really funny meme.
How long is the ban for?
I don't know. They don't really stream very often on Twitch. I don't think like
Yeah.
so like I don't know. I don't know if it's I have no idea. But
For those that don't know, Occam's Blazer did a stream on Twitch just called "Saying Cracker"
and
until I
also
get
the
banned.
reason they were doing that stream was to raise money for their beautiful little kitty that they found in a box.
Yeah.
And there's a really
charity
cute little
stream.
Siamese kitty, and it was pregnant, and it just had 5 beautiful little Siamese babies, and they're very cute little baby kittens, and they need more donations to help pay for all the vet bills for all the kittens and the kitten food. So they only made it 32 minutes into their fundraiser stream. So if you all have any extra Christmas bucks, you should find them on Twitter and send them their way.
Hawkins Blazer, that's pretty cute.
It's not a great name. Occam's Blazer. I remember because they were editing for I think RGR back in the day, and I remember when Denims came to see us the first time. You were still sleeping, of course, because it was the morning. And Dennis and I were watching, like, in our GR videos, this is like a long time ago, and we were talking about how good Occam's Blazer's editing was in it. And I remember Dennis came out and I like rewound part that I just watched. Like, you gotta see like this edit was like comedically timing, like perfect. Like, it wasn't that funny had you watched it live, but like Occam's Blazer's editing was perfect in it. And then like 2 weeks later was when the whole meltdown happened, and then Occam's Blazer needed a new job, and Dennis, because we watched them together, Dennis hired them like a couple weeks later. But yeah, and I really like the name Occam's Blazer. It's a good meme.
It's a good name. It's a good name. It's good. I like it.
Yep.
Hey, if you're watching right now and you're based and you've got a big cock and you believe in Santa, like the stream. Like the stream.
Look, 157 likes.
Yeah.
We haven't even hit 100 views this whole time. We got 157
Yeah, we did.
likes.
We got up to like 105 for a while.
I didn't notice. But either way, that's a lot of likes for estimated viewers.
When I'm streaming on just YouTube, I'm not going to stop saying cracker. I don't care if it's a racial slur. I'm white. I can say it, okay?
I really like this whole little...
If anyone wants to lecture me on why me as a white man can't say cracker, my shirt is green?
It looks green in like the context of the thing, you know? It's blue, but, you know.
Okay. You look like an elf.
You're
Like
an
an
elf.
elf.
You are an elf.
An elf.
Elf on a shelf? Or a bench on a bench? Or a... I can't think of the other one. There's another one. No?
A grouch on the couch?
You are a grouch on a couch.
That's what I said.
You're literally you.
Astatine, thank you for the $10 donation. Your base said Merry Christmas, fellow
Merry
cracker.
Christmas. Merry Christmas.
No, you can hear it. Oh, there we go. Nice and unpause the stream on the laptop.
And I don't believe in Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe.
You know what, I joked about with my mom this morning. I said, I don't know if I'm going to stream today, but Lonnie's going to want me to stream. And if she does, I'm gonna do my best little Timothy impression, say, please don't make me work on Christmas Eve. I'll work extra hard tomorrow. I'll work extra hours tomorrow on Christmas Day. Please don't make me work on Christmas Eve, Lonnie. Please. I plan to actually do that if you're trying to make me stream. You're fired. Bring me... I need pictures of Spider-Man, goddammit.
You're fired. The American people are tired of Xanderhall.
How do you think Alex Jones felt when he walked into
It smells
Spider-Man
good,
No Way
but
Home
everyone
and
smells
if he saw the
really
movie
good all of a sudden. It
and
smells
realized
really
that J. Jonah Jameson is obviously supposed to be Alex Jones? I wonder like how he felt about that.
Well, he was probably like eating it up because that's a huge. He loved that. Are you kidding
Probably,
me?
but
He
there's
loves
not.
it.
It is
He
not a kind
It
betrayal.
doesn't matter. He's right. Alex Jones like eats, breathes, and like dreams money like that. Like
Sure, yeah.
and like
He's got like 18
yeah, that's
Rolexes.
like one of the most like as far as earned media goes. That's like one of the hugest like endorsement advertisement deals like he could possibly imagine getting for free. Like.
Oh wow, what's the name there? Do you want to read that one?
Poseidon R. It says, if Santa isn't real, then who put the present under the tree? Must have been science. Huh.
True. Thank you for the 10 Australian fake monies.
Not
That's
wrong.
that's probably like $3 real, but thank you for the 10 Australian dollars.
It's probably like $8.73 of real dollars.
Probably.
Something like that. I'm guessing, but it would be really cool if I was like spot on there, right?
That would be pretty base.
A psychic. Checkmate, atheist. Santa's real. Checkmate, atheist.
So delightful. And
You ever heard the Weird Al Yankovic song, Santa Went Crazy?
No.
I want to make you listen to that song.
I've heard a lot of Weird Al songs, though.
There's a Weird Al song called "The Night Santa Went Crazy." And it's about how he was Santa one day woke up and realized he's been getting ripped off by like having to run around all over the planet delivering all his presents for some milk and cookies, and that's some bullshit. And so he murders everybody at the North Pole.
Fuck. Hey, chat. Who is the right age range that around Christmas when they were a kid? That one animated grandma got ran over by a reindeer movie always came out like went on like Cartoon Network
I
and
never
stuff.
saw that. Frosty the Snowman was
watching
my
it?
favorite.
Frosty the Snowman is great. There's a lot of iterations of that one.
I remember when I was a kid. So you remember like DVDs.
Tons of people remember.
When you buy DVDs, like they'd have the play screen or like the whatever like the title screen would be, you know, like on a DVD, and like it would usually play a really annoying song or like a clip from the movie, and then have like. And I remember one night I fell asleep like after a party at my apartment when I was like 20 or something, and drunk, hungover, passed out on my couch. And somebody put on Frosty the Snowman because it was like one of the random, it was like July. And they picked a random DVD out of like our thing to put on like after everyone passed out.
Yes, Scary Godmother, this one on Halloween, yeah.
And somebody put on the goddamn Frosty the Snowman DVD. And so it played like, so it'll play, like the old DVDs, like they would play like several times in a row usually, like unless you change the settings, they'd like loop, and then after like, I don't know, the third playthrough or whatever, it would go to the title screen and just play the title screen on a loop for hours. And so I woke up like, hungover to just like,
Frosty the Snowman.
and so in July, for like half of the month of July that year, Frosty the Snowman was stuck in my head.
Frosty the Snowman and Rudolph the Reindeer is the same. Rudolph the Reindeer.
No, it's Rudolph the Red. No, it's
Oh, really? Yeah.
It's totally different.
Oh, wow. I'm stupid. I'm high. The Holy Toast Show, thank you for the $5. Says, I don't have a chimney. Gotta replace my window every year. Lol.
Ho, ho, ho.
Wouldn't go. Ho, ho, ho.
We're doing Christmas carols together.
Ho, ho, ho. Click, click, click. Down to the chimney, old Saint Nick. I don't remember most of these.
What other Christmas songs do we know?
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. I love it. A Christmas and a Happy
New Year. California Christmas is the best
New
Christmas song.
It's a dreidel song.
Dreidel,
Dreidel, dreidel, I made you out of clay. Dreidel, dreidel, dreidel.
When
know the
it's
rest.
finished drying, the dreidel, I will break.
I don't know it.
What's the no, California Christmas is, and the Night Santa went crazy. Are the only two Christmas songs anybody needs, though.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey!
You know
Jingle
what's really
bells.
creepy? Fucking Baby It's Cold Outside. Very creepy.
Rapey song,
I
yeah.
know, so
Very rapey.
there's this restaurant in downtown, it's like
Bill Cosby's
downtown.
favorite song.
Right, yeah. There's this restaurant called Rooster and the Pig, and this guy Ty owns it. It's like a really good restaurant. But my old roommate Chris worked there with his girlfriend Jackie, and
We were actually just watching Gremlins earlier.
yeah, we were, but so they Ty through like this. We always do these big Christmas parties at Rooster and the Pig, and so my roommate worked there. So I went, and Ty, he's like this like adorable he's probably like early 30s. He's owned like a bunch of different restaurants. He's like, I get like Food Network people know whatever. Anyway, but he's Vietnamese and he's like very gay, very on like the twink end of the spectrum, and he's hilarious. And so him and Jackie, Chris's girlfriend, decided that they were going to duet at the Christmas party, the coming Christmas party. They were going to duet "Baby It's Cold Outside," and so they rehearsed for like a month beforehand because they have a karaoke Christmas party. And I had never listened to the lyrics of that song until I heard Jackie at my house practicing, because they were like really committed to this duet they were going to do together. And I'm like, holy shit, this song is creepy as fucking shit. This song is so weird. Like, if she wasn't singing it with like her super gay boss, I would be like very weirded out by this whole scenario of like this female worker and her boss are singing this like very rapey Christmas song together. But it was cute because they're but yeah, it was very weird. That smells so good.
I think because I only had egg whites that my filling's a little too fluffy. But let me know if they're cooked all the way through. They just came out of the
It
oven.
smells good.
Hopefully you guys like
Yummy.
There's two spoons.
I made so much batter, so there's gonna be like 102 cupcakes. Good?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. The actual dinner is quite healthy.
Short Fatter Tacos wants me
Actually, for
wants me
desserts,
to
because
unblock
I
him.
relaxed the chocolate cake last night.
So why?
Sure, I didn't even know I had a block.
They're like molten cupcakes. Don't use your
Yeah,
hands.
chocolate chips inside.
You just
And cream cheese chocolate chip
You're
filling.
supposed to. If it's too big to fit on the spoon, it means it's two bites, not one.
It's just the filling is gooey, like supposed to be.
Manners. See, if you cut into smaller pieces, then you have twice as many bites.
I got a Big mouth. What that mouth do?
You don't want to fill it every time.
Nom. Who's the chick with the pink hair? This is my girlfriend. Her name's
Who's the
Lonnie.
chick with pink hair? Who said that? Oh, there. Oh, hi. Hi, AW. I'm just some random girl you found out in the alley behind his house. Hanging
Yeah.
out there, right? Digging
I
through
adopted her.
I was digging through the trash. She decided to invite me. It's Christmas after all.
Now you found me in the trash, basically.
Oh. Yeah, he's a reactionary.
He's friends with Sargon. He's
Rich
basically
people
Sargon.
manners.
Sure.
These are not rich people manners. This is just like basic table manners. You don't
He's-
shovel food in your mouth with your hands.
He's basically
Not.
Sargon Cherry, just American or Canadian Sargon.
Yeah, I mean, he's not. I mean, like, that's giving him too much credit, I feel like.
Dumber than Sargon, yeah.
With less. Like, the highest amount of esteem he's ever had was major steps below the highest amount of esteem Sargon has ever
The
had.
highest esteem he has is being friends with Sargon.
Very much.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a Sargon
Or
orbiter.
Carl, as we should call him.
Happy holidays, Mr. Krabs.
I think now's the time to wrap up the stream. I don't really
We're
have
gonna
much else
just
to talk about.
relax until we're gonna eat soon. Just relax.
Okay. I'm hungry.
Well, again, but food's not gonna be ready because you're in the stream. You're just gonna be sitting here waiting for.
Sargon is making a comeback. Yeah, right wing YouTube is gonna see a big jump now that Biden's
She's a
elected.
mod to you. Who's a mod to me? Sorry, of cacao. So I got of cacao. The what's the Oh, I saw that Vosh did like a react video to something Sargon did recently, but I don't know why I didn't watch it. I think I just like
I need to start watching more
Forgot.
political streamers.
a coon back. Ooh.
I haven't really watched much in the way of political streamers. Not even really like Vosh even.
You
And,
should be at least a little bit, you know.
yeah, I should be
smart.
watching more political streamers.
You don't have to like watch. You know, I also you could go too far in the opposite direction and watch like be like terminally
Watch too many,
online. You know,
yeah.
like, but you need to find like a healthy balance between like keeping up with the goings on and the and like being way too invested.
Yeah.
So
Call the SCP Foundation. Or Carl versus the SCP Foundation.
What's the Somebody said when's the last time has no BS still not uploaded at all?
No, Lizzie's gone.
Did he like make enough to cash out, or is he just like what
I
is
doubt
he
it.
doing?
He probably got into NFTs if he was smart.
I mean, I feel like we would know if he did. He'd be like bragging all over. I feel like he probably just didn't spend that much money and is like he probably lives in some state where it's the cost of living is probably pretty
Yeah,
low.
red state.
He
yeah.
probably packed. I mean, like it's not like he's buying his wife a new Mercedes every other. It's like he's probably like saved most of his money. He was making money hand over fist on YouTube for a couple of years there. He probably just lives kind of, and I feel like he still gets residual ad revenue from like old
Probably.
videos that are still up. So you probably just chilling.
No BS is the reason I found you, Zan? Really? One of my No BS videos, I assume?
What would No BS videos on NFTs look like? That's a good question.
I would love to hear No BS explain NFTs. He's the guy. He's the kind of guy. Maybe he might be too dumb to get into NFTs.
It's a wonderful Christmas time. That's the only part of that song I know. Okay, we've been having a Christmas time.
How do you feel about me purging Santa deniers from my community, Lonnie?
Could not give a shit one way or the other. I think Santa's pretty cool, but it's like the I don't know. Santa's. I'm like not religious at all, and I think like most of those Christians, I don't know, like fun, goofy traditions, as long as like they're like fun, goofy traditions, are fun. Like the best parts about like religious holidays are like the goofy shit that doesn't make any sense, like Santa and Christmas trees, and like none of the shit's in the Bible, and it doesn't make any sense. But we do it because it's fun, and things are allowed to just be fun.
True. Krampus is better. True.
Pooh Gaming says actually Xanderhal's alt-right video got you into leftism.
Really?
I'm into leftism. But isn't that cool?
That's pretty poggers.
Nice, Night Moth. What kind of union are you in?
Are you guys ready for more cupcakes?
No more sweets for me. Well, actually,
Yes.
there's still one here. We'll finish the one that's there first. Here.
Night Moth, you should donate that 250 to me.
Hey, don't take his whole union check. They've got like shoes to buy. I don't know. I don't know what they need to buy, but
You've got union dues owed to me.
Did you just eat that whole cupcake in like a bite and a half?
Mhm.
You don't need to choke to death on it.
Like
Okay.
300
I don't know the Heimlich maneuver. Okay, so slow down a little bit.
You're chewy. You don't need to.
You can choke on chewy food. You can choke on water, and water is fine. What's that website that has all the emotes?
Better TTV.
There's if you go to
Or Franker's Face. Or
Better TTV is I think. Kimball, if you go on like Better TTV, they have like every emote you can possibly think of. If you type it in and then it'll pop up and you can save the emote. Also, I think you can probably right click on the website, can't you? Or I'm sorry, left. Yeah, right click. You want me to?
Mhm.
I do like the what the
right
fuck, funny frog. My favorite. You still never showed me. Ah, you just splashed me with your ice liquids. Your ice.
My fluids.
Your ice fluids.
I want to
You never. I remember, like over a year ago, you told me you were gonna show me what the Sway emote was from. 'Cause it's like my favorite emote.
Oh yeah, it's.
And you never showed me.
Oh, I'll show you.
You said you couldn't show me on stream because it's like. But
No, it's on Pornhub. Is where it's from.
you're welcome, Kimball. Stop doing that! You keep splashing me
I'm
with
trying
ice.
to break a piece of ice off. Hopefully you can see your butt, chat.
One sip of the drink.
If you did, good for you. It's a good video, Poob. I highly recommend. Sure, Cherry. What's your favorite Sonic game? Never played a Sonic game. The alt-right vid was great because it got a lot to vocalize, similar to Zan's 2014-2017 era. Yeah. Merry Christmas, Zane the thick boy. Howdy, thank you.
Howdy ho, Mr. Ho, the Christmas Ho, he loves me.
And I love you.
Oh, what's your favorite Sonic game?
I've never played a Sonic.
Good night, Zane, the thick boy.
I'm Mr. Hanky, the Christmas bear.
I do a pretty good Mr. Hanky impression. What do you guys think, chat?
With this poggers, sounds sexual. I remember, like, one of the first things I asked you was, like, what is poggers? Because you said poggers to me, I was like, I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I say poggers to Lonnie a lot.
I have to, you have no idea, look, I'm hanging out with, like, Jessica and, like, Aaron and Lee, who's, like, 64 years old. I'm always, like, I have to, like, self-censor in my head before, like, something like poggers comes out of my mouth or bass, because they'll have no idea what the fuck I'm saying. They'll look at me like I'm crazy. So I'm always like, but, I mean, so... I'm like, I'm sorry, I talk to too many Zoomers online all day now.
True. Booba. Alrighty, we're about to hit the 2-hour point.
We are not, when the food is ready, you can end stream. The food is not going to magically be ready when you end the stream. The food has to cook. When the food is
Hey,
cooked,
chat, do you want to see me play Spider-Man PS4?
you can't, like, do that, though.
Yeah, I can.
Well, I mean, what am I going to tilt it towards the
No, I mean, but, we can just occasionally
Okay,
turn
go
it.
ahead and set up your stupid game. Go ahead.
Well, it's already set up.
Well, then turn it on.
I brought my PS4 over here. My mom's got a big fucking TV here, so I definitely want to play
This is
the
my
PS4.
stream now. Lonnie Supremacy.
Lonnie Supremacy. Entertain them.
He doesn't love you guys. He wants to play stupid
No, I love you.
Spider
more than
Boys.
anything
He wants to
else.
play Spider Boys.
No. It's Spider-Man.
It's Spider Boys. It's Spider Boys time. Send the Spider Boys to the gulag. Spider Boys are going to the gulag. Sayonara, suckers.
No.
said Spider Boys.
Cherry likes Spider-Man.
I just think it's really funny. The word Spider Boys is objectively funny. Okay, I'm
Is
sorry. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. I said Spider Boys. I don't know what that means. Spider Boys is very funny. I'm sorry. Spider.
Why do you think she's a
Minna.
comedian?
No, I do not. Spider Pig, Spider Pig.
Spider-Boy is basically Tom Holland's Spider-Man up until the most recent movie.
Spider Floyd, Spider Noid.
Spider-Floyd?
Spider.
Like George Floyd?
Oh God,
I'm
no.
sorry.
Spider-Man,
That's
George
the-
Floyd NFT.
that's the new
It's
NFT.
coming. It's coming now.
Yeah, it is.
You put that into the universe.
I put that into the universe.
Into the ether. Careful, careful, careful. What are you doing?
It really
Careful.
wants to fall over.
No, it doesn't. You just started touching it.
It really wants.
Okay, wait. Hold on, wait. Just wait. Let's not. Why don't you go sit over there? Because you're gonna need to be in front
That's
of.
true.
Just go sit over there. I will. Okay. There we go. We're good.
You got more?
I got it. You ask and you shall receive. Here you go.
Thank
Manners. Am I right? He's gonna play Spider Boys. Oops. He's way too far over there, so. Spider Boy. Spooderman. Spooderman, Spider
Spider-Man,
Boys.
no go home.
Spooderman, no go home. The Spider Boys are here.
Stop!
Oh God. No, Spooder Boy, no. Spooder Boy, you cannot go home.
Stop! Stop!
Oh, it's funny and you know it. Oh no, Spooder Boy.
Stop.
I'm like literally crying. It's okay, Spooder Boy has no right to be that funny. I don't know. My eyes are watering and they won't stop. I'm like crying over Spider Boys. It's Spider-Man. It's Spooderman, no come home. True, Mr. Krabs.
Spooderman, no go to homecoming.
He was a Spooder Boy. She said, see you later.
She was a Spooder boy. She said, see you later, boy.
It's a Christmas miracle.
It's a Christmas tragedy.
I'm crying. Xanderhal was the original Spooder Boy.
Really? You
I
know,
said, see you later, boy.
whenever I watch a Spider-Man movie, all I can think is he's just like me.
E.T. phone home, Spooder Boy no go home.
Okay.
Spooder
you think
Boy
about
can't come home.
If you think about it, it's kind of like I'm Spider-Man and Flamenco is J. Jonah Jameson. I need incriminating pictures of Xanderhal.
Why don't stop saying Spooder Boy? Splooger man. So it says.
Spooger man. Oh God.
See what your mom was another minute. This is the best meme of all time. Spooder Boy.
Spooder boy. Spooder boy.
Spider Pig. Spider Pig.
I remember when that movie was like
I remember seeing
being
that movie in
advertisement.
theaters.
I did too, for my 7th birthday.
It's
On my
so
the day it
loud.
came out was my 7th
I'm not
birthday.
drunk. I've had one drink, Louis Vuitton.
You would have been 14.
And they were weak. Okay, I've had 2 drinks. I just finished this one, but they were very weak.
There's a cutscene happening.
This is very loud.
Show screen.
Why do you listen? Make me show his spider booth. Spooder Boy! He's playing
Fighting Chopper.
Spooder Boy!
This is a full-on boss fight. Holy shit.
Spooder
Oh my
Boy
God.
boss fight.
Oh, hey. Okay then, they did, I guess. Holy shit. Okay, they just did it? Yeah. Why not web him? I guess I have to wait for him to get tired, right? That did not work.
He's playing Spooter Boys now.
Woo! He's shooting at me.
He's become
Oh
the
my
Spooter
God.
Boy.
Yeah, this is the closest you guys are getting to any game content tonight, chat.
Yep.
Sorry.
Enjoy it.
Anyone should be
Beat his ass.
Spooter
Beat his
Boy.
ass.
Ah, fine. God damn it. Here. Sorry, guys. There we go. Now I got it. It's actually not terrible. Splather boy. Splingy boy. Someone said in chat. That's Sploger boy.
This must for the chat. This must be like watching a
Spiper.
shitty. This must be like watching a shitty cam rip of the new Spider-Man movie.
Whom Gary said, Spiper Man, come home. Giant paper man arrived to household. Reminds me of like old Enoobs memes.
Oh my God! Phase 3.
Spoger Bros and Paper Boy Sploot. This is way funnier than it has any right to be. Merry Christmas, Spider Boy.
Whoa!
Oh no, Spider Boy. What is he doing? Get
I
up,
died.
Spider Boy, get up!
I died.
Wake up, Spider Boy,
died.
no! Wake up!
Spider Boy, wake up! Spider Boy, no!
Spider Boy, no!
Spider Boy.
Spider Boy, no!
He was escaping.
Spider Boy, leave! SpongeBob, no, went home!
We gotta get SpongeBob back.
Try to clean your
Okay,
game
generic
and
GT. Oh, yeah, try to do
I
it.
already tried looking at it. I already tried
No,
looking
but try
at it.
playing the game with
Okay,
the goggles
just
on.
give me a minute, please.
No,
Just
yeah,
give me
Spooter Boy. Spooter Boy, they already made the Spooter Boy losing the game. Spooter Boy suck at Spooterman
a
games.
minute. Well, I had a one.
This is a Spooterman job, and they said the Spooter Boy.
I won. I wish I won.
You never send the Spooter Boy to do a Spooterman's job.
Stop. How many viewers do I have watching this show?
52, it went up.
Spooter Boy needs to start trending.
Spooter Boy,
Spider-Man.
no.
Spider-Man, no go home.
Spooterman, why are you home?
I'm using the stealth suit, by the way. I got the ultra super edition of the game, so I've got Tom Holland Far From Home stealth suit. Watch this web swinging.
Wow, Spooter Boy, go! Go, Spooter Boy, go! Merry Christmas, Spooter Boy! Go, 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 go!
You want me to find the highest building in New York City?
Spider-Man must come home! Cyclops says, why are you wearing the worst suit?
It's the best suit! What do you mean? It's black and white. Those are my colors. Also, I'm really good at web swinging.
Is it best aesthetically or the best because...
Aesthetically. Doesn't have any special
And viewers
suit
went up
powers.
again.
Hmm?
Now we're at 53 views.
Wow. Yeah, they like
Spooter Boy! Spooter Boy, 55 now.
Woo!
Spooter Boy, like the stream.
They
Or
think we're like, hey chat, look, I'm just live streaming the new Spider-Man movie, I promise.
Spooter Boys don't like the stream. Spooter Mans always like the stream.
Yeah, if you're a Spooter boy, you don't like the stream. If you're a Spooter
We
man,
say Spooter later boy.
he was a Spooter boy. She said, see a looter boy. I'm so good at web swinging in this game, it's an art.
Are you goated on the
I'm
90s?
going on the webs.
Goated on the web flippies. Whee! Spoofter boy, no cooking home. I'm right, guys. There's better black and white. The Cyclops says there are better black and white suits.
Really?
This suit just, maybe because my eyesight is bad, it just looks like a black suit to me.
It's all black, yeah. It's black with the eyes.
So that's not even black and white. It's just
No,
black.
I'll show you. Okay, hold on.
So that's black with eyes.
No.
Right, man, no. Everyone in your chat just keeps making more. Who cares? This motherfucker is making me watch this goddamn Spooderman game on Christmas goddamn Eve.
My mom's the one that recommended I bring the PS4 over. Hold on, let me
I
find
don't
the
know why she
tallest
did
building in the game. I think it's Avengers Tower, right?
I gotta make more web. Spidet men. Just keep
Spidet
coming
men.
up with new ones.
Can you confirm with chat whether or not the tallest building in the game is Avengers Tower?
Is Avengers Tower the tallest tower in the game, chat?
Spider-Man PS4, the normal version.
Hey, so I looked into reports of demons.
I knew you'd come around.
Anybody know?
It's pretty busy tonight. Hitting a lot of fixed properties.
They're going after Fisk? Damn. You thinking what I'm thinking?
Buddha boy. Buddha boy up in this. Watch me crank it. Watch me.
Let me see. Troll reported a bunch of activity at one of his shipyards.
Someone said that they think so. No, someone said no.
What's the tallest building in the game?
What is the tallest building in the game?
I wanna jump
The
off.
World Trade Center is the tallest one.
That can't be true.
That's
Where is
what
the World
Cyclops
Trade
said, and they
Center?
seem to know a lot about this. Das Buddha boy?
Well, I see the Empire State in the
Das
distance,
Buddha
so I'm
boy
gonna go to
indeed.
the Empire State and see if we can't see what's
Is it the
tallest
Empire
there.
State Building or the World Trade Center,
It
Cyclops?
can't be the Empire State.
Jefferson Davis. That's his
The Empire State's not even tallest in real life.
for years.
This reminds me of zip lining.
That shipyard gets
Yeah, do you think you could do this if you had Spider-Man's powers? 'Cause he
If I had
spear
Spider-Man's
heights.
powers, yes,
Yes.
obviously.
According to this game, Spider-Man
Yeah,
does
it's
not
true.
die from falling.
So it is the World Trade Center?
Where is it? Do you know where the World Trade Center is?
Is it even in this game?
I don't know.
It would be
That's the
two
Chrysler
towers
Building.
next to each other.
Well, this takes place in like 2016.
The Hollywood building? Wait, that's not even...
What?
Cyclops, you're confusing me.
This is the Empire State, I believe.
No, it's just one, but the Twin Towers is Twin Towers. It has to be
They
two.
replaced the World
Oh,
Trade
okay, so it's
Center.
the Freedom Tower. It's called the Freedom Tower
yeah.
now.
But isn't it still the World Trade Center?
Well, but they said the Twin Towers is the largest. The Twin Towers is two towers.
Well, this is a PS4 game. It came out. It takes place well after 9/11.
Exactly, so it would have to be the Freedom Tower. You know, my uncle
Okay.
owns a brick of the Freedom Tower. You could donate it. Like, my uncle was was in the World Trade Center on 9/11.
There it is. There's the Freedom Tower. It's totally it
Yeah,
right there.
that is the Freedom Tower.
The tallest tower in the
Yeah.
game.
I know the Freedom Tower is the World Trade Center, but you said the Twin Towers. That's why I was confused that there would be twin, meaning two. Anyway, my uncle was in the World Trade Center on 9/11 because he was a stockbroker. And so he's like, that's like the number one rule of like my family.
No jokes about 9/11.
Guys, you not only like if you bring up 9/11, like you're like just don't open that Pandora's box because it and then absolutely no like 9/11 was an inside job memes or no, it's just absolutely unacceptable at my family holidays because like he gets very emotional about it, and he ended up
too.
well, I mean, yeah, it was like he ended up quitting his job and moving out of New York City after that because it was like traumatic, you know, whatever. But and he was a Republican. He after Trump he stopped voting Republican. He switched his party to Democrat now, whatever. But during after 9/11 happened, whatever, he ended up donating a lot, like, he wouldn't tell anybody how much money it was. His wife doesn't even know, but he donated a large sum of money to the building of, like, the Memorial Freedom Tower thing, and he donated enough to where he got his own, like, little plaque thing on whatever. I haven't been there since they've actually been, I went there while it was under construction, but I haven't been there since it's been finished, and, yeah, he bought, like, a little plaque chunk brick thing of the building. It has his name on it or whatever.
Alright.
I have 2 tattoos.
I made it to the Freedom Tower. I'm about to climb it.
Well, the Zabgoth, he was on like, he didn't work in the World Trade Center. He worked at the building across the street. So he was at the World Trade Center doing business at the time, but he was in one of the bottom couple of floors. He wasn't like up high in the tower anywhere. Then he would have been pretty fucked. So that's why he was very lucky that he had, like, I don't know if he just showed up or if he was whatever, he was, yeah, very, like, bottom couple of floors, second or the third floor, something like that, so it was really easy for him to get out of the building, but he couldn't get out of the city for, like, the entire day, he said, because everything was, like, going crazy.
Honestly, Avengers Tower over there in the distance looks about as tall. Avengers Tower is that one really tall one you see off in the
Yeah.
distance. I'm gonna jump off this. You wanna show the stream?
Okay, hold on, wait. Okay, he's gonna jump off.
Should I let myself hit the ground? So you can see what happens when you hit the ground.
Okay.
really hard?
Yeah, let's see. My uncle would love this.
Really?
No. Oh, that wasn't nearly dramatic enough. How do you live?
Spider-Man has superpowers.
Well, yeah, but okay, come on now.
He has superpowers. What do you
Oh,
mean?
come on
How's
now.
he doing this?
I know, but okay, I'm sorry. You fall off. You should at least splat. Okay.
You want to? How about this? I'm
You
gonna
should at
climb
least be like a little like. It's like a little stunned
He's
by
like a
it.
spider. It doesn't bother him, I guess. Spiders don't.
Spider
when
boy,
they fall.
not very spider boyish.
Tell me how this wouldn't rip your arms off. Watch this. Tell me how
I've
this
been
wouldn't-
skydiving.
Watch. Watch.
Oh, hitting the side of something, or? Oh,
Yes,
oh no!
webbing.
It's like when you like open a parachute. That kind of happens. It like jolts you back really fast, like when you're skydiving.
Even Shockers got roped into running jobs for the demons.
These guys are serious.
Well, because spiders weigh like nothing, gravity meaty, but people weigh like 100+ pounds.
Any Spider-Man experts in chat know the explanation for why Spider-Man doesn't take fall damage in this game?
Exaggerated swagger man.
This is not the game where you play as with the exaggerated swagger of a.
Okay, so what is the point of him having this web capability if he gets no fall damage?
Because look at him! Look at him! Look
But
how fast he
why
can
would
go
you
around.
need to ever catch yourself if you can just fall wherever and not
He can
get?
swing around the
I
city
get that,
and
but I'm
with a
saying, but
weapon.
like the point is that he's catching himself so that he doesn't get. He should at least get some fall damage. It makes no sense.
I guess. There were Spider-Man games where I think you died from falling, but this isn't.
That's what somebody was saying, but yeah, but now they've changed the meta, so. What was the base pro trans mean? Oh, okay, Luton. Now I see it. I didn't see the link there for some reason because I'm blind as hell. Sorry.
There's a side mission around here. I know it's not. Well, that's my marking. I left the map.
I left my map. Cope and see its trans rights are.
Trans rights.
True.
Let's go to the story missions. All I have to do.
It reminds me of that clip from the
There's a crime occurring. Howdy. Why is there a crime happening? What's going on? Where's the crime at?
crime.
I heard crime
Stop it,
detected on my
criminal.
crime detector.
Criminal Sporty Boy says stupid.
Oh, weird.
Stupid right now. Wait, oh, the laptop died. I
Oh.
can't see. I can't see website chat anymore because the laptop.
no.
I can see it on my phone now.
Well, if you're on the website, oh, are you gonna bring it? Okay, hopefully.
Is it? It doesn't load on my phone though.
Does it not?
No.
That's really weird.
Why don't you pause the game and come say goodbye to chat with me? And
Oh yeah.
okay. Well, the laptop died, and so we can't read website chat anymore. So.
Lonnie has agreed to release me from this curse.
What are you?
I'm just
what
kidding.
curse? I'm doing your job over here. Okay. Merry Christmas, guys.
Merry Christmas.
We will
I
see
love
you
you
tomorrow.
guys. Thank you for donating and being nice and doing
You're
stuff.
gonna drink that bottle of champagne with me tomorrow. 'Cause it's Christmas.
Christmas?
Christmas.
Christmas?
Merry Christmas.
Christmas?
Merry Christmas, Spider Boy. Merry Christmas, Spider Boy.